Whoa.
Ooh.
It's birds.
It's birds. Howdy, chat.
Hello, everyone. I'm Birds.
I'm birds. I'm Birdaplier.
Hello, everybody. It's me,
Birdaplier.
Birdaplier.
Yeah.
That seems like the kind of meta joke they would have done when advertising this game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it came out like today?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's a bird that sounds like Mark? There's got to be one, right?
I don't know enough about birds.
Doing it for Ryota's dad.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't mean voice. I mean like a name of a bird that sounds like.
Oh, Larkiplier? Someone in chest is Larkiplier.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hello, chat. Sorry for the delay. I was moving and forgot. Haha, teehee. Obviously we're joined by the normal people. TB isn't here yet for some reason. But that's life. I'm debating on whether we wait just like a few more minutes just to see if they respond and everything. They responded earlier today, so it should be fine, right? Moving like a bird, yes, much like a bird. Migration arc, exactly.
Yeah, except you went somewhere colder.
I went somewhere colder, yeah. Is Jello okay? Just ask. Hey, TB, there we go.
I arrived back just in time.
Yay! Okay.
Boy is here.
There we go. Let me adjust audios and stuff. All right. Okay. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. We're already live. Oh God, what save file is the most recent?
I think it's that top one.
Top left.
Top
yes,
left.
The top
Yeah,
left.
top
I remember
We're in the weird void space.
We're in the weird void space. We're about to learn about horrible backstory. I remember now.
Yeah. Starting with you, yeah.
Let me pull up the
stream. Yeah.
the guide actually.
Oh, the guide. Yeah, true.
Just in case we have anything that will kill us.
Oh right, there's like random instant game overs.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Smiles at you, Professor Nana. I mean, Hitori, I'm here to take you home. You'll get moldy if you sit around dozing in here.
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You are the sleepy one.
Right. Oh, hello.
Look at his lie.
His lie. Looks like he's still alive.
Do you mind if I tell you something? I feel very strange. And I was sleeping just fine until a few minutes ago.
You woke up all of a sudden.
Yes, that's right. I woke up.
So he really doesn't have eyes.
Gotta adjust some audio because stuff got bumped around because I moved and everything. Volume, mixer, options.
What I look like when I don't have eyes.
Yeah.
Me closing my eyes. I don't have them.
When
I don't have
Velma
eyes.
can't find her glasses.
I'm just
My
emoting.
glasses.
Yeah, let me just. Oh, right, there we go. Okay, more Yu lines. Sorry.
There we go.
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't have anything to do with his actual body.
But now I'm starting to get sleepy again.
Please stay awake. I need your help to break this egg, Hitori.
I'm very, very sleepy. And the king told me, he did tell me that I could nap for as long as I liked in here.
There's nothing wrong with naps, but if you sleep right now, you'll never wake up.
Really? That would be bad.
Don't sleep! Come on, let's get out of here. The drugs must be wearing off. This guy's quite something. Not every birdie can doze off in their sleep.
I think I would rather stay here and sleep, so please.
He steps unsteadily forward, his wings stretched out in front. Is he looking for me? I'm right here. There you go.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
He smiles happily, feels for my neck, and closes his wings around it. Hey, wait just a minute. Are you planning to strangle me?
You noticed. Oopsie.
What do you mean, oopsie? I jump back reflexively. I've nearly been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but I've never had a hostage try to strangle me before. I thought you were pretty calm. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm here to help. Come on, take a deep breath. After me. Inhale.
Inhale.
Exhale.
Exhale. So, it's not you? I feel like there's something I forgot to do. Even though I thought I already finished it a long time ago. But it wasn't you. Sorry.
Did he mistake me for someone else? He looks gentle enough on the outside, but I think he's pretty messed up inside. Did the king do something to you?
No. All the king did was close the door. Apparently, I shouldn't go outside. Birds who might hurt people have to stay inside.
That's pretty stupid. Nobody can live without hurting anyone else. Are you going to follow his orders just because he's the king, Hitori?
The king is the most important person here, so apparently I have to.
Think for yourself for a minute. Do you want to be dragged along with whatever he wants?
He said I needed to be punished. Apparently I did something bad. And I think I know what it was.
I wouldn't have expected it from the professor, I know. But maybe he did something long ago that the king was able to drag up, just like with me. I don't know what you did, but it won't go away if you stand there moping.
Yes, I know that.
Professor, Hitori, there are still a few things you have left to do in the real world, right?
Yes, there are. I think so.
In that case, let's get out of here, okay?
A few things left to do. Oh, right. There is something I need to do.
Pulls out gun.
Strangles me again.
Oh, come on.
Oopsie.
Killing people.
He
Oh,
does
you
just be
caught
killing
me.
people. Oh,
Yeah.
oopsie.
Hatoful.
Tried to strangle you. Whoops.
You know how it is.
Let's get out of this dark hole then. Can't keep a lady waiting after all.
But that would be hard. I ate my eyes, so I can't go anyway. I can't see anything.
Don't worry, I'll guide you. This rotten egg should have a few cracks from everyone now. I don't want to leave Prosciutto and Nageki in danger for long. Better hurry to the throne room.
Ugh.
Meanwhile, Nageki and I are fighting for our lives with a physically revolting incarnation of the king.
Oh yeah, we were doing that.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is something we
remember?
were doing.
Yeah.
Just a slight refresh from the last time we were here.
King
Like,
said,
God.
become one with us.
No, thank you.
That's
It's no good. He isn't getting hurt at all. I thought he'd die if we hit him enough, but I don't feel like we're doing any damage at all. If only I brought a halberd or something.
There's definitely something wrong if he's completely unfazed by your punches, Miss McGee.
Yeah.
It's not like they're doing nothing, though. He just recovers very quickly.
Who gave this chump a regen buff? What do we do, Nageki?
Perhaps it would be best to wait for Mr. Sakazaki.
Maybe so, but I'm getting awfully tired of the king's incessant invitations. Couldn't I take him out if I bypassed his regeneration by throwing all my hunter-gatherer strength into a single attack? There's always a chance, right?
I missed this game so much, didn't I?
Okay.
Hatoful boyfriend, yeah!
Hatoful boyfriend. If
Okay.
you go for it, you die.
Well, let's just see what it is.
See the death. Say your prayers, Mr. King. I'll decide this in one blow.
Were you listening to me, Miss McGee?
Don't worry, Nageki. If I can hit him, I can kill him. Come to me, O spirits of my proud step hunter ancestors. My blood burns with the flames of the sun. Grant me a single strike to split the crust of the earth itself. Secret technique. Burning amino shiki. Kick! I did it. He definitely felt that.
Miss McGee.
Huh? My leg is stuck deep inside the king's chest. I can't get it out.
We are together now. Happily ever after.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice, you died. Awesome.
Yay.
Don't do that.
I should play it safe.
Play it safe, methinks.
Nageki's right. We probably can't get through with force alone. We'll have to buy time and wait for backup.
Making cracks is bad.
Look out! Nageki, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. The king has been targeting Nageki this whole time. Looks like maybe Nageki is his natural enemy, like the migrant said.
I'm slowing you down, Miss McGee. At least if we split up, I wouldn't be in your way.
Don't worry about it. We need you to burn the lighthouse after all. I'll protect you, Nageki.
Miss McGee!
Ugh, I got hit bad, boss. This king really is a nasty man, batting the heroine of a dating sim around like that.
The king. What is he saying?
Not in all my days and travels as a hunter-gatherer have I fought a creature like this. But even so, I need to get Nageki past him somehow, even if it means sacrificing myself.
Hey, wait. Oh, that's not me.
Oh,
Sorry.
hey, wait, Nageki, what are you doing? While I was reeling on the floor from the last attack, Nageki got up and placed himself between me and the king.
You're pushing yourself too hard, Miss McGee. It won't be enough for me to go on alone. I'll send you home safe, Miss McGee. To reality. To the school. Because you have a future, Miss McGee.
Nageki should die in a fire.
The king slowly draws closer to Nageki. He's gotten heavier, and he keeps sprouting more heads. There's no way Nageki could take a hit from him.
Your Majesty, please don't hurt Miss McGee anymore.
You must not go.
Nageki! Huh? Thank you for that $5 super chat. No, this particular group, this was our first Let's Play together, so this is the only one so far.
Ooh, the interfering Okusan arrives coolly.
Oko-san! Sorry, I'm drinking hot chocolate. Oko-san, dashing out of nowhere, sweeps Nageki up in his wings and skids into the corner, sparks flying from his claws.
I'm dizzy. You really are quite fast.
Ooh, what did you expect? Okusan's legs are pure muscly gold. Poor Oku. He runs and he runs, but he will never find anything. Ooh, spare us the foolishness. Ooh, true pudding does exist somewhere in the world. Ooh, Okusan will run until he finds real pudding in the real world.
Oko-san used body slam on the king. It's super effective.
You better believe it.
Wait, no! Fall in a different direction! We need to get out of the way. But my legs are still...
Shoot, grab my wing.
What a careless lout you are. Hold on tight.
The friends we made along the way.
All the gay pigeon boyfriends we made along the way. Ryota! Sakuya!
Sorry we took so long, Prosciutto. Are you okay?
Never been better.
You're practically in tatters. I expect better than this from you.
I'm not your underling or your mercenary or anything, Sakuya.
But even if you go back, the world will only keep hurting you. You were right, sir. There are two birds in my heart. It's painful. Sometimes I think I'm going to tear apart from the inside. But that pain is another one of the memories I've held so dear all this time. I can't just surrender it up to someone else. If I stopped worrying, if I stopped being in pain, I wouldn't be myself anymore. I don't care if I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I want to go back to the real world and live into the future with everyone.
Have you no shame, you pathetic being? You call yourself a king, but you are as limp and weak as a boiled frog leg. You fear contact with others. You comfort yourself by forcing everyone into the same mindset as yourself. You despicable coward. A king's duty is not to indulge in sloth and indolence. The future will come, yes, and we do not know what tragedies it may bring, but a king's duty is to stand proudly forth and do battle with them.
Ooh, Sakuya's cool.
Better believe it, baby.
Indeed.
Sakuya would be a way better king than you.
But of course.
Sakuya, don't let your guard down.
Ugh! How dare you strike at me while I'm speaking, you cad!
Are you okay? Did he get you? Ah. Oh god.
Merry Christmas! Mio and Kaku will take care of all your scrapes and bumps with a wink and a twink and a
And a
ho
what?
ho ho!
And a what?
I almost spit out my coffee.
A wink and a what now?
You know,
A familiar pair of white creatures tumble across the room and begin administering emergency care to Sakuya.
It's not like I asked for this or anything.
Babaka.
Can I borrow that first aid kit for a minute? Are you okay, Prosciutto?
I'm great. I knew you'd be here, Ryota. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's help each other get out of here. With you and Nageki and everyone.
Game audio is sprungling.
Game
a little.
audio.
Oh, I have to start the screen share. Because while I have better internet, it seems like it's a total Discord issue.
Thank you,
The
Oko-san.
king does not understand.
Ogo-san, look out! He's coming from above!
Who? Oh,
That ungainly dance of yours is hardly something to show in front of a lady, Your Highness.
Tell me what's happening. Things have gotten a bit strange, haven't they?
I knew you'd show up looking like a hero, Yuya.
So, Hitori was alright? Good. You're late, Sakazaki. I've been off gallivanting around while the rest of us fight, have you?
Do forgive me, dear brother. I was looking for some birdie and was unfortunately delayed. Now then, let's get this idealist king to step aside so we can get at the magic lantern he's hiding behind his throne.
Wow, he's even more of a berserker than I am.
I think we're gonna win this.
Watch out. Someone's gotten angry.
The rampaging Oko-san and the heroic Yuya have gained the upper hand. Or have they? The king is still thrashing around an awful lot. Just a little more and we can win. Just one more. One more. Of course. I knew I'd forgotten something. We're still a bird short.
Fascinating. A fine work indeed.
We are not waiting for this guy.
Each one possesses a
Just help.
physical tangibility indistinguishable from the real thing.
We can't win without you, Shu.
I am quite curious about this. How does one produce such a convincing illusion in multiple brains all at once? How has he gathered these experiences and memories together? And how does he project them into the minds of his visitors? I certainly hope there is a better answer than magic.
I think this is Ryota's dad.
Hey there, all by yourself.
Huh?
I think I gave him like a little kind of a southern thing, but not.
Me
You
and
look-
my partner saw you from across the
Wow.
bar.
We liked your vibe.
We liked your vibe. You want to help us fight the king?
You look like you found yourself something neat. Mind if I have a look?
Hmm. Ah, I see. So this place. That is to say, it seems that individual memories may resurface and manifest by themselves.
I'm over here, kiddo, or were you talking to the floor?
Oh, no. Please, pay it no mind. More importantly, why did you come here?
I saw a faint light while I was wandering around the halls. It led me here. Nice to meet you. I'm the migrant. What's your name?
I do not have any name to give you.
Ah, what's with the scary face? Did I say something wrong?
Yes. Yes, you did. You are a migrant. Why do you need to know my name? I
What about
already
my-
told you once.
What about my cool hat and lantern?
Don't
No.
worry. I,
You won't convince me, not even if you kiss me.
What if? What?
Chat, are we back? My OBS did something funny. Oh, I just got here. Don't worry. Are we back, chat?
We're back.
Okay,
we're back.
we live? Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's
Do you want me to say that again, or like the line?
I'm gonna have to reopen the game. Like frozen
Okay,
for
makes
some
sense.
reason.
Yep.
I'm just gonna close it and then I'm gonna hit the speed up button.
Okay.
Hopefully land place that we were. So
There's no way we don't immediately get on the same text box, right? You're gonna snipe this text box like immediately, right?
if anything,
Are you
I
good
have,
at video games? Time to find out.
Time to find out.
if anything, I have proven that I'm good. Okay, chat, you see this thing? Okay, there you go. So, play it safe.
The game exists once more.
All the friends we made along the way showed up, and we were
You gotta
like,
restream it to us too.
"Oh yeah, sure, yeah."
Mhm.
I guess I gotta do that.
You know, the ones that can't read the game.
You know what I'm gonna?
Not stream it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna leave them in the dark.
I'm going to let
Funny.
you guys imagine what happened.
Yeah, you guys are actors.
Whoa! Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh, look at
God.
that! Oh, that was so cool!
Things are happening.
Whoa.
That reaction to like a death scene.
No! 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 Oh, how could they do this?
I'm here now. Bye.
I'm tired.
Wait.
One more. I knew he'd forgotten something. The stupid ass doctor.
I'm the stupid ass doctor.
That's his
Um,
name.
I'm
Pissing
Oh,
all by
you.
yourself?
I'm your boyfriend, but we
Get
don't
away
remember
from
each
me.
other for some reason. I'm a kid talking to the floor. Pay no. What you saw a faint light. You were talking about. The migrant.
You have a migraine?
Yes. Oh yeah. Well.
We're here.
Yeah. Well, I do wander around a lot, but that doesn't mean I can't make friends, does it?
Don't mind me then. Go make some.
Oh, come on. I mean, but I've got something to talk to you about.
I'm sorry. Did I look like I would make good conversation? What a terrible pity.
No, hey, wait. Jeez, you're all grown up, but still can't sit still long enough for me to finish a sentence.
What did you say? Don't talk as if you know me, old man. You no longer know anything, do you?
Ah, I knew it. I wasn't sure, but I thought I remembered this scent. Hey, listen.
What?
You smell real nice.
You want to run that back by you?
Hey, listen. You were my friend, right?
You must be joking. No, nothing of the sort. Funny, isn't it? I made all sorts of excuses, but I suppose I waited here hoping someone would get confused and end up here.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh, that's you.
That's still me. Shut up, I'm talking. Let us continue each other. Let us consider each other to be complete strangers. How does that sound?
Oh, that's too bad. Migrants like myself never remember anything for long, so it's not often we get to meet our friends from before. In any case, we're friends now. Yes, that sounds very nice.
This is unfair, and I object.
Now, I know this is awfully sudden, but
Leaving already? And what were you just complaining about me for?
sorry. That's not what I meant. Don't you want to get out of here? I'd like to go back to my travels, but the king here will throw a tantrum if anyone tries to leave. There are some kids just up ahead doing their very best to crack the egg. Maybe you could go give them a hand?
I don't even have enough breath left to sigh. You're asking me to help you leave.
Won't you?
Yes. Suppose I am tired of wasting time obsessing over the past. Very well. Now, as then, I'll go along with your thick-headed plans.
Death blow! Barbarian uppercut!
Whoa.
I thought with all that excitement earlier we'd taken the advantage, but now it doesn't look that way at all.
It would be nice if we could open up even just enough of a gap for me to make it through to the tower on my own.
I don't think that will be easy. He has way too many heads. If only the Fluffatic was here. He can out-cheat anyone, no matter how many heads they have.
Fluffatic.
And I bet he'd love to get his lancet into a creature as creepy as this. Ugh, he's completely taking the upper hand. Head, that is. Help! Help us, Dr. Iwamine!
The only man who could help us right now.
The hero of the story!
There's no
evil
need to
doctor.
There's no need to shout. I'm right behind you.
Ah.
The doctor, appearing out of nowhere, throws something chemical looking at the king. It smells extremely unhealthy.
Dr. Pepper, go!
Oh no. Oh.
I knew you'd come through, Doctor. And with heroic timing, too.
Looks like you stole my thunder again.
Don't act as if you could compare to Dr. Iwamine, mongrel. Doctor, we've awaited your arrival.
I think I'm going to sneeze. What was that, sir?
Something not unlike what I put in the tranquilizer gun I use for collecting live samples back home.
So, anesthetics?
It confuses the target's gait. It paralyzes the central nervous system for a few minutes.
Heretical indeed.
I'm going on ahead.
Wah! Wah!
Time. You weren't heretical enough, Doctor.
It was developed with earthly creatures in mind. Seems it is not so effective here.
Cool, Okasan will use wing attack. Leave this to us. Dan's right. We'll keep him occupied, so Prosciutto and Nageki head past the throne.
If what the migrant says is right, you're the only one who can break us out of here. Go on.
Okay, there we go. We should be live. I don't know what's happening. My OBS is kind of... I can see what you guys are talking about now. I gotta close the game again.
Strobing.
Oh god, I gotta close the game again. I should save more often if this is an issue. Hello stream. Sorry about that. My OBS is like going, I hate you. You suck. And I'm like, well,
It's the king.
Blame it all on the king.
It's the
Yeah.
king's fault.
The king says,
The king
break your
says-
OBS.
break your OBS. Load. I gotta skip. I'm gonna get to where we were. Save. There is no screen. There is.
There is no screen.
There has never been a screen. Cool. I'm busy.
It's the friends
Cool.
again. Don't worry, guys. The third time's the charm.
We needed all of our friends to come together. Not once, not twice, but thrice.
So about thrice.
Rice, of course. 3 is the magic number. 3rd time's the charm.
OBS, please.
Time loop. Oh my god, is this just like Hit Game in Stars in Time?
It is.
This is just like Hit Game Instars in
Yo.
Time.
There's a crying king. We're fighting
my
him right
gosh.
now.
Oh my
This
god.
is so Cypher coded.
The migrant is very Cypher coded.
This is it's the big hat.
The big hat, the walking around. You know how it is.
The walking around. Cypher loves doing that.
He loves doing that.
Okay, let's save.
I'm here. Fentanyl, go!
He does
No.
do this.
This fentanyl wasn't made for weird creatures such as this.
Wing attack. Leave it to us. Yeah. You go. Yeah. Do your stuff. And then, right. There we go. Hey,
And he's not strobing out anymore. Huge.
that's throwing out anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Are we skipping dialogue? Because we were here and then my OBS crashed and everything. So I'm gonna save. There we go. Okay. Oops.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone.
All right, let's go. Come on, Nageki. Through the door the king was so eager to stop us from getting to, there is the lighthouse. The huge, bright lighthouse we saw from the plaza. But
Placid.
the bridge is broken.
He must have destroyed it. He really doesn't want to let us leave, does he?
What do we do? I don't think I can jump that.
I can fly.
Oh, of course, because you're a pigeon. I completely forgot about that.
I'm going crazy, I think.
Oh my god. I'll go.
It is the lighthouse the king has tried to stop us from reaching at all costs. What could be waiting inside? I don't want to make Nageki go alone if I don't have to, but... What?
The king's like, no, my Krabby Patties.
What should we do? Ooh, the king is multiplied. Case of the grossest asexual division. Oh,
No one told us he was capable of this.
that's something smart for his looking.
Cool. I am smart now.
Nageki, the king's coming after us. Go quickly. I'll break some jawbones and be after you in a flash.
Alone? But... Right. See you. Later, Miss McGee.
This is a false star. The souls of lost birds are drawn in by this magic lantern, this lighthouse, and swallowed. They swell up and dream a happy dream.
This lighthouse... It's a giant magic lantern. Everything Miss McGee and I saw as we walked around this world was a fake. An illusion projected by this lighthouse.
Yes. A fake. Fun, wasn't it? You know that new meme going around where it's just like, hey, could you get serious with me for a second? And then it's like drawn in like hyper.
Too serious!
Yeah, too serious.
I think Nageki is narrating now.
Okay. The king waited here for the dark, tangled souls which the river of heaven deposited at the foot of his jeweled throne. The king was there when they arrived, so it's no surprise to find him here, in the lighthouse he tried so hard to prevent us from reaching. This king... Were you drawn here by the light? Or are you the first king? I suppose it doesn't make a difference either way. You're one of the kings, and the kings are you.
King said, you will become the king. Do you want to?
I'll pass, thanks. And not just me. Everyone who came here with me has already refused your offer. It was a little hard to deal with the big king throwing a tantrum back there. I'm glad I can talk with you now.
Stay away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
You're trying to break the dream kingdom I built, aren't you? That's mean.
I suppose so.
Mean.
But you tried to keep us shut in. If you let us and the others you've captured out of here, we won't break anything.
I don't want to. The king said if the king did that, he would all got alone again. Wait.
You're already alone, Your Majesty. You were afraid of what the others might say to you, so you absorbed them into yourself. And now you're the only one here. I was always alone too. I didn't know how to return to the sky. I think I should have gotten on the train, like you. But I stayed on the Earth. I spent a long time alone, burying myself in a fake world born of books. I had no one to talk to, just like you. It was quiet and peaceful. I had no friends, so no one hurt me. But one day I started making friends. They're a whole bunch of nutcases. I can never tell what they'll say or do next. They're all loud and active. Just being with them tires me out. But I like them. I'm happy now. The stars of the planisphere glitter. I know what the king is afraid of.
That won't do anything anymore. That planisphere isn't any good now.
Indeed. You took one of the stars after all. The star you feared the most isn't here.
That star is gone. I already absorbed it. So come on, stop threatening. Can't do anything.
Yes, I can. The stars on this board are here to burn through the king's lies. One of them is missing, but all I have to do is replace it. Birds' souls shine like stars. I can have at least one true gemstone with me. Which one should I use?
Now this is the final choice in all of Hatoful Boyfriend, everybody.
Whoa.
Wow.
So,
Even
if you
universe.
choose the garnet, you'll die. If you choose the lapis, you'll die. If you choose the topaz, you'll be fine.
Wow. What?
Let's see the death first.
Like what indicates the correct choice?
I believe it's because the topaz is what we gave the king.
Okay.
And also the middle of the lighthouse is a giant topaz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Lapis first.
This is the end, Your Majesty. Huh?
The king said, "You fell for it. I thought this might happen, so I gave you some fake stars.
Fake?
You were almost there too, but it's okay. You will be happy, king. I got one of those Tokyo Ghoul things. Pretty neat."
To the end of the game.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said, that's the last choice that we have to make. We are about to finish this, and if we want to do the small side stories, we can.
Yeah.
But there are 8 of them.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Back up. Oh, it's crazy.
Reshare the game to us.
Yep.
To save us a little bit of time, the garnet will give us the same bad ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. It crashed right at the end too, so that's funny timing.
We had
so-
just saved, right?
Yeah, Topaz.
Topaz!
Hitori gave me this topaz. The other 2 I got from you.
Careful with that. Don't you realize what you're doing?
Thank you, Hitori.
I know what happened. You burned to death, didn't you? Aren't you scared of that? Why are you making yourself go through it all again?
Dear Lord, beg of you, look into my heart and hear my prayer.
I'm Catholic now.
Yeah, I was just gonna get Catholic.
Geki Catholic. I was in a library, and I loved the Bible more than any other book.
No, stop. You'll burn everything I've made.
In my next life, don't let me waste myself. Let me use my body for the true happiness of everyone in the world.
The king, glittering crystal forest. In the warm, friendly plaza, everything will disappear.
And then the scorpion burst into flame. A brilliant crimson glow. And by the light of his burning body, he lit up the night forever. I am that scorpion now. I would burn 100 times for my friend's happiness.
That's in the Bible?
I don't know.
Sure.
He's quoting
Burning
something.
scorpion.
Pudding.
No.
No.
It's not true pudding.
It's not
It
true
must
pudding.
burn.
This is gorgeous art that we're only going to see like one time. I suppose the king's favorite book when he was alive was the same as mine.
The Bible?
The
Bible?
Antares in the heavens, the light of the scorpion's flame guiding those lost in the dark towards the dawn. And so the king's story comes to a close with the story he loved.
The music is going off.
Everyone get down.
This
Oh,
this fentanyl was meant for mere mortals, not computer.
Hey chat, well, we press the button again.
And then the stream went off, and the dream died.
And the dream died. Bad end.
Just in case, I'm lowering the Discord share to 15 frames per second. It shouldn't matter.
No, the
Yeah, well,
quality
it's a
of my
visual novel.
Hatoful
I
boyfriend.
need all 60 frames for my fucking. Okay, Topaz. Yeah, we get it. Okay, let's just.
How am I going to read without 60 frames per second?
I know. Funny, because I literally streamed like a few days ago, like 2 days in a row, and it had no
And it was
problem.
fine.
Yeah, it's probably because it's YouTube instead of Twitch, so it's always.
Hatoful Boyfriend is just like a really high intensity game. It's taking a lot from your CPU.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Aloha, it does kind of look like a slideshow.
Aloha, I think I can hear your computer's fans going crazy right now.
Dude,
It's like on fire.
I hope not. Alright, there we go. Dazzling the dawn is where he comes close to the story he loved.
The Bible.
The Bible.
A Bible.
Dream ends. Yeah, there we go. Now.
Any
That was the last
Catholics in
line.
chat, is this an actual verse from the Bible? It
This
feels
is
like
not a
we're
verse from the
quoting-
Bible.
It's not?
a verse
Okay,
from
then what the hell is he quoting?
Some book.
And
I don't
Tari's,
know.
whatever he said.
What will happen after I've burned again? I hope the others got out of here safely.
You're coming too, Nageki.
Uh.
Sorry, I'm late, Nageki. I got delayed while I was climbing up.
Miss McGee, it's dangerous here. Get back.
Oh, come on. I fought beasts and climbed a lighthouse. Come on, take my hand, quickly. We're going home together.
I fought beasts and climbed a lighthouse. You should know I'm immune to fire.
Yeah. It's my hunter-gatherer instincts.
Ah. King stopped? Watch out, kids. The building's coming down. Sure feels like the final scene now, huh? I was here the entire time.
Yo,
And
you just
Margaret, helped.
and I was also here. I don't know what exactly he did, but Nageki certainly hasn't cut any corners. So what should we do? I'd rather not get turned into a pancake underneath this castle after coming so far.
The room with the chair was all that was here. The beginning. It won't collapse. Safe here. Ooh, Okusan is falling! Okusan is falling! Look, we're heading for the Milky Way. We'll be out soon.
What of McGee and I keep forgetting his name. What of McGee and Fujishiro? Did they make it?
They're probably fine. Rishu's hunter-gatherer instincts will guide her through whatever it takes to get Nageki out of here.
I never noticed the beatboxer in the background going fucking crazy.
That is me, the migrant, laying down a sick beat.
That's how he helped.
I am the bard. Let me give you inspiration.
Merry Christmas! It's the Great Escape!
Stop clinging to me, you two. It's uncomfortably warm.
Which way is up? Which way is down? I feel so light.
Hitori? Ah.
Oh. Is that right?
Ah.
I know. But it's still too soon. That's right. I'll be along soon. I'll catch up with you. Someday.
Let's go, Hitori.
Oh.
This is the Bible.
What if our wings touched?
Oh my god. Nageki and Hitori, untangled from the king's wreckage, and I fall through the stars. Wow. We touch down in a field of silver grass. It's like nothing we saw inside the egg or in the beautiful dream kingdom.
Shoot!
Ryota! I'm so glad you all made it out okay.
Yeah. We knew you'd get out just fine, Brigitte. And you too, Nageki. You did really well. Must have been hard.
I'm fine.
Ooh, Nageki is tough. He has the soul of a buff, manly man.
I don't want to think about where we'd be now if you two hadn't broken through back there. I'm really quite grateful. Thank you, Nageki.
Right. You call yourself a hero of justice, but you can't even get by without relying on your juniors, can you?
Well, that's a little harsh. I'd never seen anything like this before either. Can't you cut me a little slack?
You're too sloppy. You never manage to do anything without slipping up. But I suppose there's no harm in considering there to be some value in your efforts to come rescue us.
Why, thank you. That alone makes this all worth it.
Merry Christmas! Mio and Kaku will praise you too. Merry Christmas! Good job! Good job!
Hey there, it's me, the migrant. Looks like everybody's together again.
Thank God he's introducing himself.
Have you heard of MakeAWish.com?
Oh, Mr. Migrant. Sorry.
I didn't see you there!
Oh, come on. Do you have to look so angry, old friend? Your forehead's gonna end up permanently creased.
Wait, you know the doctor?
No, we're complete strangers.
Ouch, that's cold. Anyway, let me introduce my new friends over here, guys.
Looking at you, my new best friends who I like a lot and enjoy spending time with me.
That say that I'm their friend.
More of the pushy peasants. I've heard enough out of you lot.
Don't worry, they're all going back to being migrants like me.
Ah, my shoulders are so stiff. That was a long nap. Man, I could eat a horse. Wow, what a dream! Wow!
Hey, don't go stealing my lines. I object.
What the hell?
The birds
I
the
was
king
just
had absorbed?
talking.
You're good.
Yeah, that's them. We're all going back to wandering the night sky. You too, of course. I don't want to, I'm scared.
Where'd he come from? Mr. King, you're way too quiet. I didn't even realize you were here.
I'm so tiny now. Just leave me alone. That's no good. If we left you to your own on your own here, you'd just do the same thing again, wouldn't you? Besides, traveling the stars isn't that bad. You don't need to be scared. You're lying. You don't know where the train will go either, do you? Oh, that's what traveling's all about.
You made the king cry, mister. You meanie.
Wait, you mean me? When am I the bad guy?
It looks like you are now.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it like that, But when we return our names to the stars, we're leaving on a journey into the night. We'll make all sorts of memories while we're alive, right? Good ones and bad ones. All that baggage is too heavy. We can't carry it with us in our next lives. So we journey through the night sky, letting our memories go a little bit at the time. I don't want to. Getting scary. But if you keep climbing to your memories, you can never be reborn. We're like stones washing down a river. Might start out as a big, jagged lump, but as you keep washing along, you get worn down until you're round and sparks as your corners chip off are what make the stars shine. And you've journeyed through the night sky until you can't get any rounder. Turn into an egg. Fall back to Earth. Back there again?
Don't you want to be reborn, Mr. King?
No, I don't want to go through all that again. Come on, it won't be all bad. Well, I guess it might be. You never know.
You made him cry again.
I think this was Nubby.
Oh, was this me? Okay. I don't remember what voice I did.
The King's Station. The King's Station. Leaving on a journey? Heading home? This is the line for you either way. This is the Earth Southern Cross line. That's right. The train to Earth will be coming next. Don't get on the wrong one.
It's the train. Come on before it leaves. Come with us, Your Highness. Oh, would you like a caramel? I just offered a caramel. Okay.
Beautiful scenery, jolly companions. What a wonderful day. Come on, let's go.
Hey, what was wrong with that guy? What did you say to
I
him?
I gave him a candy.
Oh, right. I completely forgot. Come here for a second, old friend.
Mwah!
Please don't act so familiar.
Let me give you a present before I leave. As proof
Mwah.
of our friendship.
Ah, stop.
He's gonna kiss him.
Ugh.
Oh, give me a minute. What do I have? Sorry, I can never keep my things straight.
You can't keep your things straight, can you? Indeed. You're always picking up useless gewgaws, and you never put them in order.
Here we are. I picked this up on Orion's belt. It's a fossil. Look at it. Isn't it cool? It's huge.
Are you a child?
Hey, geology is fun too. You should try going on an excavation sometimes. Bet you'll love it.
I shall keep it in mind.
And you. Me? Let me give you this amber. Isn't it pretty? Yes, it is, but why are you giving it to me? Actually, I meant to give it to you a long time ago. Sorry, I've got to go. Take care of your mother, okay?
Oh, one more thing. Punches him in the stomach.
All aboard! All aboard for the Southern Cross. We missing anybody?
What about me?
Oh, I completely forgot. We fought the king with all we had so we could all go home, including Nageki, but maybe that's not where he needs to go. What do you want to do, Nageki?
I want to stay on Earth a little longer. There's still so much I want to see. Maybe this is greedy of me. Maybe I'm being selfish, like the king. But there's still important things that I need to remember. I can't release memories into the night if I don't have them. So, I want time until I either remember everything or replace it with new memories.
I don't know, kiddo. We never recommend haunting as a death-style choice, you know. Too easy to go all black and bitter.
You mean Nageki could turn into something like the king? I really don't think he would do that.
If I start turning bad, I'll get on the same train as the king.
Is Nageki not allowed to stay with us, Mr. Conductor?
Like I said, I can't recommend it, but you said you've lost your memory. But you said you've lost your memories? If you don't have any ill will left over from your lifetime, you'll probably be okay. And mister, you burned up your free pass. You don't look like you have any other tickets, so you'll have to wait until they're reissued anyway.
So, Nageki can...
For now, he can go back to Earth.
Right.
Yay! I'm so glad, Nageki.
For better or for worse, I suppose.
This is definitely for better. You wanted to go home yourself, after all. And if the conductor had tried to force you on, he would have gotten a taste of my right straight left uppercut combo anyway.
Hey now, I'm not looking for any trouble. What's a human girl doing at the bird station anyway?
Oh, you can't say that.
Whoa.
This isn't for you. This is all getting kind of weird. Last call for the Southern Cross. The train's pulling out. Oh, and if you change your mind, it's 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. on weekdays, and we don't run on Sundays.
The train climbs upward into the starry sky. I hope the king and the others have a nice trip. Come on, everyone. Let's go home.
We release our unhappy memories and are born again. I can't escape mine. I can only go on and make more. But when I touched his wing, and that's all for your sophomore year. Take care, everyone.
So that's the end of the semester. I guess we have spring break now, but we have to plan ahead for exams, so it's not so exciting.
Ooh, release. Ah, glorious release. Until we meet again, loyal friends.
I wonder what kind of class I'll be in next year. I hope we're all together again.
That would promise to be another unpleasantly noisy year. I hope that you will all have learned to behave yourselves by then.
Ooh, Oka-san is always behaving.
You are the worst of the lot.
Hey, Prosciutto, are you doing anything over the weekend?
The weekend? Aside from Sunday morning TV, no. Why do you ask?
I was wondering if we could meet up somewhere?
Of course. Gosh, you don't have to be so formal, Ryota.
I guess that's true. I'll send you an email, okay? See ya.
Merry Christmas! Shock.
Have you two knocked another flask over? I keep telling you not to go running around the infirmary.
Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku didn't do anything.
Huh?
I'm sorry. My wing slipped.
You're the last one I'd have expected to see break something, Doctor.
I was thinking about things.
Are you saddled with unnecessary feelings?
In any case, I've lost my concentration now. I think I would do well to take a little air. I shall leave early. Don't follow me.
You do that. He seems to be recovering a lot more slowly than me. I wonder if he saw something particularly terrifying in that dream. Anyway, time to clean this up. Could you two get me the broom?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Last time, my grand plans were swept aside by some unrelated and thoroughly ridiculous incident, but today I settle the score. You shall have a front row seat for the second unveiling of my wonderful masterpiece now. Prepare yourself, Issa Soma. The artistic weapon I shall unveil today is...
Your target isn't here, not so young, kiddo.
What? And hey, what kind of name is that? I am offended.
Iwamine Shu went home. There's nothing for you to do here.
What rotten luck. This is too much. Where does he live? I'll break in through his window if I have to. That delivery was all wrong. I'm sorry.
And here the commander, the snow demon sage, falls. Overcome with anger, the disciple of the violet rose reaches out to the forbidden.
I love how I could hear a smile across your face as soon as you saw him
I was so he hasn't been in any of this. He's not been in any of this so far. I'm so happy to see him.
Wait, Angel, didn't the disciple of the Violet Rose go across the border to train himself in the last chapter? Even if the Snow Demon Sage loses, won't it take a while for him to find out?
I see. Yes.
That is correct, Edelblau. This is a terrible contradiction. It stinks of the demon spores.
These demon spores sure are scary, Angel. Come on, let's think about how the disciple of the Violet Rose should make his fall into darkness, okay?
Very well. In accordance with the contract of old.
They're editing his manga.
Oh.
You two are awfully noisy. Be quiet in the library.
That's it.
Yay!
Yay!
Lovely job, everybody. That is truthfully and honestly the majority of Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. There is a final ending.
Yeah.
It's a little short, but it's after we've done all the side content.
Okay, let's see.
Side
So
story time.
It is indeed side story time.
There's all of these,
and
so I guess I should just click one of these at the bottom.
the shrine is going to be our small side stories, and I will let you know that I would highly recommend there is a parentheses like any human dating sim mode for these and these alone that uses human sprites for all of the birds.
Okay, so should I click the
Okay.
shrine first?
Click the shrine first.
Okay. Yeah.
Pick your baby.
Alright. So I'll just go from left to right down to
Yeah.
Oh, Ryota, oh my god.
Yup.
Like
do
any
you want?
human dating
Do you
sim.
want a boy? Do you want a boy?
I mean, we might as well. It'll be interesting,
This'll-
right?
Yeah,
This
we
will
wanna
be
see the
interesting.
sprites. Today is the last day of Ryota's job. Job meaning the usual work as a Miko. It barely even needs saying by now. I'd like to try wearing a Miko outfit sometime. I feel like it would give me so much fighting spirit. Evil disperse! Evil disperse! Anyway, Ryota invited me out for lunch after work. When I think about it, he's been really busy with various jobs since the end of the year. I don't feel like I've had a chance to talk to him since Christmas. He says this time of year always has the best opportunities to make money. It's the natural hunting season. Ah, my wild spirit stirs. Oh dear, just look at the time. I'd better go. New Year's is a few days gone, so the shrine is practically empty now. Ryota is...
There he is!
Yes!
I'm a normal human boy. Oh, prosciutto.
Ryota! Wait, you're still in your battle gear.
I guess the uniform is battle gear to a part-time worker, but I don't think that's how people usually refer to Miko costumes.
Also, the audio's doing a thing again.
No, let's go. There we go.
The stream is still fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so cute. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
why Ryota's the one who got put on the official body pillow.
Oh,
It's cute.
the time already?
Yep, you said to come a little after 3, right? And I did.
Sorry, I didn't notice. I'll be done as soon as I finish cleaning around the back, so would you mind waiting for a few minutes? There's a little lounge next to the office. They have warm tea and stuff, so why don't you get a rest there? And
No, I'll help you. Many hands and feathers makes light work,
what do you-
right?
There's no feathers here. What? That's really nice of you, prosciutto. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, look at that.
It's cool little
I love it.
outfits.
Thanks, prosciutto. Priest said to thank you too.
Opening the new year with a good deed. Karma payoff, please.
Let's head into town then. What would you like to eat? I got my pay, so I'll treat you.
Really? Are you sure? New Year's generosity?
It's my thanks for helping with the cleaning. And I got to work a lot this year, so I've got a little to spare. You sure do like udon, prosciutto?
It's good.
Yeah, it is. Really impressed that you get it. You get it even when you're eating out at a family restaurant, though. I can feel the strength of your conviction from here.
Don't make me sound like some weird cultist who only ever eats udon. I have days when I don't eat udon too. Maybe once every 6 months or so.
That often? Sorry, I figured it was more like once every 3 years or so. I guess you don't eat it all that often after all.
Stop profiling me.
How is it?
It's really good. It's different from when I make it at home.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, prosciutto. Seeing you eating so happily makes me happy too. I hope I can learn to cook to make you that happy someday.
That was great.
That was fast. Almost unbelievably fast.
Ryota and I spent a while after that chatting about whatever came to mind. School, friends, udon, Sunday morning TV, udon. Talking with Ryota is always so relaxing. I hope I can learn to be as Ayashike as him someday. What does that mean?
Kawaii. I don't know.
Kawaii. Yeah, these are short.
Sakia. Human Sakia.
Human Sakia.
Human Sakia.
Happy
Oh, boy.
New Year! I got called out early to go to the White Dove Shrine with Sakuya. Why did he ask me to come? Maybe I should check his email again. It seems that New Year's Day is regarded with the foremost importance in Japan. My mother informed me of many bizarre traditions having to do with this day. As an aristocrat, I wish to study the ways of the locals most closely. Such knowledge might well be useful in a diplomatic mission or the like. I designate you as my personal guide. Be grateful. Be at White Dove Shrine at 9 a.m. on January 1st. How on earth does he manage to type so well when he can't pry his eyes away from his own nose? I wonder what he's planning. Labelle things, probably. I don't think much of being treated like an underling by my own classmate, but I don't have any other plans. And this is his first New Year's in Japan, so maybe he's nervous. I guess I can lend him a hand.
Oh,
Here he is!
Oh, he looks so angsty.
Yep.
Finally here, are you? It is a terrible thing for a commoner like you to keep me waiting, you know.
Oh, so sorry, Sakuya. So you got here already?
Unlike you yokels, I have a busy schedule. A true aristocrat must always plan his schedule out down to the very last second.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time. Hey, it's barely 20 seconds past 9 o'clock.
Did I not just say that I plan my schedule down to the very last second?
Gosh, if you keep nitpicking like that, people end up calling you a bickery old spinster.
How dare you question my masculinity?
That's not the part you should be objecting to.
Huh. Let it be. I shall forgive you this time. Be grateful.
Yeah. Come on, let's go in. This is the White Dove Shrine. Maybe you should think of it as being kind of like a church?
I know that much already. I did not come completely unprepared, after all. I also know that Japanese shrines are inhabited by witch doctors called... How do you say that word?
Onmyoji.
By witch doctors called Onmyoji, and that every night they crawl out of wells and appear on television screens in various places. Any who see their image on the screen will meet a terrible and bizarre death before long. A terrifying tale indeed. Yet all these people gather at the shrine once a year. Japan is a mysterious country indeed.
And you heard that story from...
My mother.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh no, I'm getting terribly interested in Sakuya's mother. What kind of person is she?
Same.
Did she tell him these things in honest misunderstanding, or was she just setting him up to embarrass himself later in life? Unfortunately, I don't think there are any on Myoji around anymore. They show up in old stories, but I've never seen one.
I've heard that they are special beings who live in the world beyond our own. It does not surprise me that a mere high school student like yourself has never seen one.
I wonder about that. Your mother taught you most of what you know about Japan, right? Have you ever tried asking your butler about things?
Albert. He's never left France before now. I do not think him a reliable source of information on foreign cultures.
I don't know. He seems like the serious type. Maybe if he'd been well informed about Japan, Sakuya wouldn't have come here with all these strange ideas.
Anyway, I wish to throw some coin. Where's the target? Direct me.
Throw some coin? You mean give an offering, right?
You Japanese celebrate the New Year by throwing coins at evildoers, do you not? I wish to try it. Where do we go to take part?
Sakia, no. Nobody throws money at people now. If you put it like that, it's like the offering box is some sort of criminal.
I have brought with me some heavy silver coins of classical Roman manufacture. I believe we will find them impressively lethal.
Sakia, I'm trying to tell you, you don't throw the money at anybody. I bet he gets "please listen carefully" written on all his report cards. Explaining ethics to him from the ground up is gonna be hard, but he did ask me for this. I better do my best.
Throws a coin at your fucking cranium, kills you.
Oka-san, human? Question mark?
Oh,
Do you want Oka-san as a human?
Today's the track team's first training day of the new year. Oka-san suggested we do independent training over break, but Oka-san, it's cold. It's way too cold for my featherless human skin.
Here he is. Here he is. It's human. He has a hat.
You shall not whine. Whining is bad. Lazing around in your heated room all through January will make your body and heart alike soft and weak.
But Oko-san, my house is completely unheated.
Ooh, Oko-san said no complaining. Neglecting your training is bad. You will run.
Oh, Oko-san, wait! You're too fast! I can't keep up with you if you go that fast!
I love the race car sound effect.
Oh, we running.
Ooh, Prosciutto, you have become slow. Oko-san is disappointed.
I'm sorry, Oko-san. I did give in to the cold and skip training a little over the past few weeks, so like Oko-san said, my body has gotten soft and weak. But what is his heart made out of? He went shooting off out of the blue all the way to here, and now he's bouncing around energetically while I'm completely winded. I don't think all the cruelest roads and tracks in the world together could stand in defiance to Oko-san's steel-plated cardiovascular system.
Ooh, can you run anymore? Then we have no choice. It is time for a break.
Thank you, Oko-san. And so we took a break at the White Dove Shrine. It's still really early, so there aren't too many other people here. Did you come here to make your offering on New Year's Day, Oko-san?
Ooh, Oko-san believes only in the pudding god.
Oh, right. And does the pudding god have a shrine? Do you make offerings to him?
Cuckoo, unnecessary frivolity. Spirit of the Lord Putty is with Oko-san at all times, in all places.
Huh? So if he's with you all the time, you don't need to go out on New Year's to say hello to him? Doesn't he have a home?
Ooh, of course he does. His home is in the lost ruins of pudding.
But I don't understand.
Cuckoo, the god of true pudding, sleeps in the lost ruins of pudding somewhere in this world. Oko-san trains himself. One day he may find the ruin.
Oh, I see. I wonder if I could find a certain goal like you and get more serious about my training that way.
Who? The only limit to your ambitions is heaven above. Oko-san flaps his wings.
Oko-san flaps agitatedly. He does get awful excited about pudding. But I still don't understand what his idea of pudding is. It certainly isn't the pudding I know. Hey, Oko-san. The god of this shrine is supposed to be a brilliant white dove who flies to faraway places. Doesn't that sound a little like you? Well, you run to faraway places rather than fly. You're like a god yourself, Oko-san. I know you'll get to meet the pudding god someday.
Ooh, Oko-san will never give up. Oko-san will arrive before the pudding god. And that's it.
I love you, Oka-san. That was his human form.
Yeah.
Kazuaki
Yeah.
time.
Kazuaki time.
Happy New Year! It snowed last night, and I think I almost froze to death, but in the end, I survived okay. I'm glad it didn't pile up, though. Seems like I have a near-death experience or two every winter. Maybe I should do something about that. The White Dove Shrine, where every birdie comes for their New Year's visit, is in a hilly area a little ways away from the center of town, but it doesn't look like the snow piled up much here either. There are little drifts here and there, but the sun's out now, so it'll all melt pretty soon. Here for the new year and gone within the day. Very wabi-sabi.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Leftover snow is very elegant. Plum blossoms and snow. Soon they shall wither and fall, even if it melts.
Oh, Mr. Nanaki! Happy New Year! But what's with that weird incantation?
I like how he's blonde because he dyed his hair blonde. You
Yeah,
know?
because he uses bleach on his hair.
It's not an incantation. It's from the Manyo Shu. Didn't we do that poem in class just a month or two ago?
Did we? I forgot everything I learned in the entire semester as soon as I turned in my last final. I do not recall, sir.
Oh. Maybe the problem is with my instruction. I'm sorry.
You seem incredibly disheartened. You need more emotional brawn, sir. Please don't look so down, Mr. Nanaki. I feel like I'm bullying you or something. I'm just not diligent enough. Please don't be sad. You do just fine.
You're so nice, McGee. But don't forget to review. You might have proficiency tests coming up soon.
If you make me start thinking about proficiency tests first thing in the new year, then I'll be the one who's sad. He's not a math teacher. He's a homeroom teacher, which in Japan means he covers a variety of subjects. Anyway, are you here to visit the shrine too, sir? Want to go together?
Would that be okay? Are you sure you'd like to go with me?
I'm alone today too.
Oh, I see. Okay then, let's go. Thank you, McGee.
May my proficiency test not end in total, heartbreaking, dream-crushing failure.
May I become a little, even just a tiny little bit, would be, or even just a tiny, what? Oh,
May I become a
okay.
little,
Yeah,
even
may
just
I
a
become a
tiny little
little,
bit.
even just a tiny little bit would be okay, less emotionally delicate.
Jeez. You can't go making a puny little wish like that, sir. That's why you're emotionally delicate. Wish for something tougher, like I wish to attain the spirit of a mighty conquering emperor or something.
Really? I'm not a hunter-gatherer like you, McGee. I wouldn't want that. I'd be happy just to be a little more average.
Mr. Ozune said so too. He complains about how you get offended easily and always start crying, and it's way too hard to pick his words that carefully, so he wishes you'd shape up a little.
He does always point that out to me too.
And Dr. Iwamine said he's never seen someone as delicate as you before and wants to use you for some experiments.
What? That's scary. Did Iwamine really say that?
He did his creepy laugh, so I don't think he was too much more than half serious.
Uh,
There are tears in his eyes already. We pick on you because you cry this easily, sir.
I'll be spending a lot of good time with you all, so I do need to get better.
And I'll do my best on the proficiency tests. So you can try hard with your mental training, right? Maybe you'll at least harden your tear ducts a little?
Thank you, McGee. I'll do my best.
No, come on, don't cry. I hope your reputation for total uselessness recovers fully.
Like, where's this character trait? He was not like this in the main
No.
series.
He was just
Dang.
sleepy. That's not right, McGee. If it did, then I'd be useless again. Or if it did that, I'd be useless again.
Right, next is Yuya.
Ooh.
It's Yuya.
It's Yuya time.
I'm going to the shrine for a New Year's visit with Yuya. Even though New Year's was a few days ago already. He hasn't come to school much since sometime last semester. He seems really busy, but what has he been doing? Maybe he's been job hunting? Anyway, he said he didn't have any time over the holidays, so he asked me to wait. And then he texted me out of the blue last night to say he was free today, so...
Happy New Year's salutations, mon ami.
Look at him. Oh,
Good boy.
Yuya! Happy holiday salutations!
Sorry to keep you waiting, presumed. I always try my utmost to never keep a lady waiting, but alas, I wasn't able to get away until just now.
You're still really busy, aren't you? I shouldn't have pushed you so hard to take me.
No, don't make that unhappy face. Doesn't suit you at all, mon ami. I cannot express with mere words how much I have looked forward to seeing you again, Pursuit. Time spent with you always flies by at the speed of light. So, let's go.
I love Yuya.
I love him. I love him so much.
Yuya takes my hand and leads me off to the shrine. He seems like he's in even more of a hurry than usual. He must be really busy.
How long has it been since I came for a New Year's visit? Quite some time indeed. And the season's practically over now anyway.
It's true. The shrine was crowded during the first 3 days of the new year, but now it's practically empty.
I don't mind a lively crowd, but I'm glad there's no one to disturb us here now.
I'm not falling for that, Yuya. How many other girls have you used that line on by now?
You're as cruel as ever, mon ami. No, you're the only one. You're the only one I've made this winter to meet.
He whispers to me, an unusually serious expression on his face. Stop it, you're gonna make me melt. I already know you're not completely made of cheap pickup lines and flappy foppishness. Flashy foppishness.
Flappy.
Flappy, like a bird.
Like a bird!
Whoa.
No, I haven't met privately with anyone at all recently, in fact.
Third years like you really are unimaginably busy, aren't they?
Don't worry, mon ami, you won't end up like me. I'm just having to work extra hard now because I've been an unusually total failure.
So you're studying like crazy for exams now?
No, not quite. Let me give you a hint, mon ami. Lots of important corporations have parties during the holidays. Many well-known people go to those parties. Each one is a potential jackpot for the villains who sulk around behind the curtains of society. And if you turn that around, every potential jackpot for a villain is an extra busy assignment for a hero of justice. See what I'm saying?
So what?
I had a dream like that anyway.
It was a dream?
Sorry. Just kidding. Just kidding. Like you said, I'm just having to make up for all the slacking off I did earlier as exams draw near.
Jeez, don't tease me like that. I hadn't realized you were planning to go to university, though. Where are you thinking of going?
That's a secret, I guess. I'll be leaving the school, and it's probably best if you don't know where I go after that.
Don't tell me you're going somewhere so seedy and low-end you don't even want to say.
Well, I wonder. My lifestyle is certainly seedy enough.
He did it again. Sometimes he says stuff in that self-deriding or maybe even despairing way. He's usually so cheerful, so whenever he does it, I don't know how to respond. I think you're a better person than you think you are, Yuya. Saki and the doctor are always chewing you out, but you shouldn't let that get you down. Just do your thing and be yourself.
Well, that makes me happy. Hearing you say that puts some pride back into my little dove heart, mon ami. I'm glad we could meet today. And very grateful. Thank you, presumed.
Oh, Yuya. Yuya.
Nageki
time.
Nageki
Geki time.
I'm going out with Nageki today. He said he wanted to try going for a New Year's visit, so we're planning to go to the White Dove Shrine, but the first 3 days of the year are always crowded, and it's really cold in the morning, so we decided to be a little untraditional and go just after noon. Of course, even if we waited for weeks or months before going, our first trip to the shrine in the new year would still be a New Year's visit. Nageki is delicate like the first flowers of spring, so I'll have to make sure he doesn't push himself.
Wait, how am I here?
He's outside of the library.
Don't question.
Yeah, like, what about
This
the
is
lore?
the alt universe. Did you notice that Kazuaki was not our Kazuaki?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
It was a crying Kazuaki, not a sleepy Kazuaki.
Oh,
This was the
yeah.
actual Kazuaki.
So might be an alive Nagex.
So this is the good ending.
We have
It's
like alt universe of everyone.
bad stuff
pretty
didn't
much.
happen.
Deep war.
You're here already.
Oh, Nageki? Wait, who the heck are you? Nageki? You sound like Nageki. You're Nageki, right?
Yes. Sorry, did I keep you waiting? I made sure to leave on time, but
Can you reshare the game,
audio
Aloha?
fucky.
Yeah. If anyone
Well-
knows how to, like, okay, so I'm just gonna explain to the audience. So my Discord share does the thing where the audio gets scrumbly after I'm streaming it for a while on Discord. If any of you know a solution to it, comment down below in the comments and tell me, because God, would I love that. Yeah.
Don't worry, you're not late. I just came early. I wasn't waiting too long anyway. More importantly, what's up? Are we going to hold up a store or something? I mean, I'd be happy to if that's what you want to do.
Rashoot is so immediately ready to commit crimes. This thing is really weird, isn't it?
It's like that. There was a TikTok sound that was like, "What do you want to do? We could like see a movie. We could go to a restaurant. We could kill somebody, or the apple orchard."
The apple orchard?
No, I think it's nice. It's the
Oh, got cut off. Vixen.
Oh,
Vixen.
hello.
Hello.
There you
I
are.
can hear
oh, there we go.
Oh,
We could kill somebody.
you could kill somebody. No, I think it's nice. It's definitely nice. It's warm and it hides your identity. Everyone should have one. I'm behind you, whatever you're planning, Nageki. We'll do our best together, okay?
Um,
Oh.
I'm not wearing it. Hitori made me put it on. He said I shouldn't go out without making sure I was perfectly protected from the cold.
Oh, so he's alive.
He's
Oh,
alive now.
Mm.
Does that really mean wearing a balaclava, though?
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He made me bring a whole bunch of hand warmers too. I don't think I'll run out for a week.
Mr. Uzune does seem to worry about you a lot.
He's overprotective. I barely managed to convince him he didn't have to come with me today.
I wouldn't mind if he came along.
I would. Not a child anymore. Besides, this is my time with you, Miss Mickey. That's important to me. I don't know if you feel that way, but I do.
Of course I do. I'm so happy I get to be with you, Nageki. Anyway, it's time for McGee-senpai's guided shrine tour. Let's go! We avoided the most crowded time of day, but there are still a ton of birds here. I think when I came by during summer vacation, there were maybe 3 other people. Is this your first time visiting a shrine for New Year's, Nageki?
I'm not sure. I might not just remember. At any rate, if I have, it was before I was old enough to be aware.
I see. You should make up for all that lost time and make lots of wishes now, then.
Is it alright to be that sloppy?
It's all about your frame of mind. You're not very religious in your day-to-day life, are you?
I'm not.
This one isn't Catholic.
I don't have my
It
Bible
truly
on
is,
me.
ain't you?
Not stuck in the library. Cannot read the Bible.
And you can be as sloppy as you want.
That seems a little haphazard, but I guess you're the one to know, Miss McGee.
Take this! Super coin tossed! Zbang!
I thought she slapped me.
What?
Are you supposed to throw the offering money rowdily like that?
The gods will have an easier time hearing your message if you put lots of spirit into it, right?
I don't think I need them to hear it that well.
Hey, he just threw his like a normal person. He stared at me with cold, disdainful eyes and threw it like a normal person. Mm.
That went on longer than last time, so that's good.
He did it normally. Crashes the game.
He did it so normally that OBS hated it and crashed.
Nageki!
I think out of the human sprites, it's like Nageki, Ryota, and Angel are like my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Angels.
I love Angel.
Oh my god.
I love Angel so much. Someone in chat said stream died, like not AU Nageki.
Yeah. What'd you wish for, Nageki?
That's a secret.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't really have to tell you. It's between me and the gods, remember?
Oh, that's no fun.
No one else needs to know about it, so it's a secret.
Well, okay. I guess if you go around shouting your wish to everyone, it sort of feels like a god is gonna pop out of nowhere and revoke your right to a divine miracle. I am curious about what he prayed for, but it doesn't look like he'll tell me. There's a tea shop up ahead that sells really good mochi, Nageki. Let's go.
Okay. I wished to stop being the person who's only ever protected.
Oh.
Thank you, Miss Tosaka. I'll become stronger, and one day, I'll be able to thank you one day, I'll be able to thank you with more than just words.
That's a
It's
good
been
story.
a while. Who is Tosaka?
It's the main character. In the
Looking at the ocean.
Are
Man.
making it.
Picture of a crab looking at the ocean saying bird. Picture of a bird looking at the ocean saying crab.
Sorry for anyone has friended me on Steam because it's just like Hatoful boyfriend, Hatoful boyfriend,
Hatoful
Hatoful
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
Hatoful
Oh, boyfriend.
They must know. Now all of
I'm
China
gonna use
knows
the
you're playing
bathroom.
Hatoful.
Thank God.
We're back. Alright, there we go. And that was Nageki.
It's
So
Doc.
doctor time.
Chew!
Let's see person Doc.
Wow, what a New Year's. Wow. I decided to drop by the shrine for a visit since I was here anyway, but it's really crowded.
Oh, Prosciutto, you fucking rule.
Where do they all come from every year anyway? The shrine is usually so empty. I want to at least make an offering, but standing around waiting like this is breaking my heart. It's cold, and waiting by myself is so lonely. Maybe I should go home and come back some other day. Wait. Dr. Iwamine, is that you?
Yes, it is me. Hello, Miss Tosaka.
Don't tell me he's here to make an offering too. Happy New Year, sir. I'm surprised to see you here. I never would have expected to bump into you in a place like this. You're kind of like a devil or something, so I always figured you'd get purified into nothingness if you went into a shrine.
I see you are as fond of foolish superstitions as always. Unfortunately, there's nothing at all unusual about a bird passing unharmed beneath a torii.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to worry about him getting hit by some stray exorcism and evaporating. Yay, I'm so relieved. But why are you here, sir? Are you making a New Year's offering?
No. I feel no need to plead with hypothetical gods for help, as I'm sure you know quite well.
Oh, yes, I know. Why are you here then?
I heard there was a corpse.
There isn't. Please stop hearing about corpses that don't exist, sir.
But I was told there was a crowd here because they found a rotting corpse in the pond.
Shrines are always crowded on New Year's. No one said anything about a corpse.
I see. That is truly unfortunate. It seems I've been misled by a falsified report.
Oh, are you going home already, sir?
There is no reason for me to stay, is there?
But you're already here, and it's New Year's. Want to make an offering with me? It's cold, and there's a line, and I was thinking of giving up and going home, but if I got to wait with you, then I wouldn't mind.
So you are deliberately placing yourself in unpleasant circumstances, wasting time in idleness, and then throwing money away to no foreseeable benefit. The mind wobbles.
He gives me an amazed-looking sneer. Geez, don't you have any hopes or dreams, you diabolical partridge? Any romance? Getting turned down like this every time I try to do something with him makes my hunter-gatherer blood boil. I'm starting to want to just look up a walkthrough for him on a wiki or something. But this is a special day. And if I'm with you, then even if I catch cold, you'll be able to give me pertinent advice.
Please do not treat me as your personal medical advisor. I'm not fond of selfish children.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away.
Now, if you would be willing to take the place of that rotting corpse for me, then I might be interested.
You want to make an offering with a rotting corpse? What kind of pervert are you?
Won't you be my rotting corpse, Miss Tosaka?
That's too much, sir.
Oh, don't worry, I was only joking. Yes, joking.
Were you, sir? That felt an awful lot like you were. Asking just on the off chance.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement. I shall offer a very simple contract with only one condition. If you do catch cold this winter, you shall become my test subject for my new medicine. That is all. You don't lose anything at all now, do you?
It sounds more like I could be in serious danger of losing everything, including but not limited to my life. But if I don't come down with a cold, it should be fine. That should be okay, I guess. All right, sir. I promise.
I'm in the process of developing the drug now, but I haven't had much luck finding test subjects. I'm so glad to have a student as cooperative as yourself.
Oh, how my heart leaps when I hear that laugh. Yeah?
Yeah?
And so I spent New Year's Day with a non-believing partridge. I'll be fine as long as I can endure until spring. I wouldn't mind paying him back, but I'd rather not risk my life, so I'll pray to make it through the winter without getting sick.
Hey.
Very funny to see
Wow.
chat being like, why is he so skinny? So his sprite, or his bird picture, I guess, he's not a fat bird. He's in a nesting position. That's why he's all poofy.
He's poofy.
He's poofy. It's Angel time.
It's fucking Angel time.
Angel invited me to visit the shrine for New Year's today. Isn't he really Catholic, though? I hadn't expected to be invited out for something like this.
I love Catholicism.
Maybe it'll turn out that he lives in the shrine.
That is incorrect, Edelblau.
Oh, Angel!
I'm the coolest ever.
Happy New Year!
My parents in this world are not
I love
engaged in
him.
the business of shrines. They are of a clan whose august duty is to market the silver beings to the world.
Silver beings? What are those? So they're not shrine keepers. How do people usually refer to their job?
Fishmongery.
Oh, I see. I see, but I can't imagine Angel going home every day to a fish store.
We must not let time slip by, Edelblau. We must obtain the legendary sacred bow, Holy Slasher, before it falls into the hands of the other side.
But weren't we going to visit the shrine?
My flesh, it's cursed. I can feel my crimson breast throb from approaching the sacred ground. Blessing is forbidden to me. I only need a blade. Let us go, Edelblau.
I love him. Angel bravely enters the shrine precincts. I guess I'll be in for another year of having no idea what Mr. Eccentric Filipino Dove is talking about.
I love him so much.
His burning breast keeps him warm. He doesn't need a winter coat.
Who needs a coat? I am on fire in my heart.
So, do you see what you're looking for, Angel? Angel silently rummages around in the shrine office. What are you looking for?
Did I not tell you? I seek the legendary sacred bow, Holy Slasher.
Sacred bow? Shrines aren't weapon shops. They probably don't have anything like that. Actually, in a shrine office, maybe. You mean a Hamaya?
That is the name the people of this world have given it.
I'm a person of this world too, Angel. Just call it that from the start. And maybe next time bring me a dictionary and have subtitles. Hamaya. They usually sell them here. Oh, they're sold out, Angel.
No, this cannot be. The sacred bow has fallen into their hands.
Angel stands still, looking terribly shocked. Are Hamaya that popular? I don't think I've ever bought anything from a shrine aside from charms and the occasional votive picture. It's okay, Angel. Maybe they'll be back in stock tomorrow.
Are you suggesting we stand and fight on through this suffering, despite having been met with the deepest sorrow and despair, Edelblow?
I don't mind. You invited me because you'd be lonely on your own, right? I'll come looking for Hamaya with you whenever if you want.
Edelblow.
He seems relieved. So this is what it means to rescue a soul from an eternity of painful solitude.
Thank you, Edelblow. I am glad we are able to fight alongside one another today.
It was nothing, Angel. I hope we can find a Hamaya for you tomorrow.
Indeed.
See you tomorrow then. Bye-bye.
Wait, Edelblow.
Hmm?
Do you not feel something?
Something? Like the winter cold?
No! A creeping dread, a growing malaise, or perhaps a light.
A light? The sky is the same winter sky as always, and the lights from the shop windows don't look any different. What's he talking about?
A world is but the light reflected from a fragment of the broken mirror. The fragments write out the destiny of every star in the heavens. Is your azure soul satisfied with the world and the fate you see before you now? Or perhaps it has been charmed by the fate written by a different shard of the mirror. If that is the case, then I shall...
You're in an AU.
He knew he was in an AU. He
Yeah.
knew. He realized.
So are all these like 4 down here different side stories, or?
So, yes. These
Right.
are all short episodes that are not exclusive to one character. So-
Yay.
Yes.
The greatest event in a bird's high school career, the field trip. A little before every birdie puffs up their chest with excitement, the professors of St. Pigeonations go to do a preliminary inspection. Hitori, Kazuaki, and Shu walking around Kyoto. It's a pigeon-oriented tour.
Nubby, are you here?
Navi.
Did Nubby just
I'm here,
step
I'm here, I'm
away
here.
before
Okay, there we
Nubby
go.
died?
Sorry, no, I was doing box stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm back.
I was just thinking because it looks Kazuaki in shoe, so I was like, oh god.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
It's been a while since I traveled like this. Do we go to Kyoto every year?
Oh, that means that Kazuaki is going to be you, Aloha.
oh, like the guy on the left, or wait?
No, so the guy on the far left is the Kazuaki that we know from the game. But this
Oh,
is him. He's not died. And then the other one
yeah.
is the king.
So I read for Kazuaki,
Yes.
and Nubby reads for whatever Kazuaki's
For,
name is. Like,
for
Hitori.
Hitori.
yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, I believe so. We went abroad once, but traveling has gotten harder with all the efforts being made to prevent the spread of the infection.
Airplanes scare me, so I'm glad we don't have to do that anymore. Kyoto has all kinds of nice food. Can't wait.
We're only here for one night, and we've got a lot of ground to cover. Let's make sure not to waste any time. The group activities for the first day would be
Lunch after we arrive, then to the Rokaku-do. After that, 2 hours of free time.
We'll have to make sure we're prepared for the trip. Apparently there's a shop in the entertainment district called Sajuri that sells really good parfaits.
And after that, Yasuka Shrine. It might be better to have everyone meet up somewhere near the business district, instead of going back to Rokaku-do. That would give everyone a little more free time. What do you think, Doctor?
A lot of them will probably go to Kyogoku, so that seems reasonable.
And there's a cute little candy shop near Kamagawa.
Let's confirm where we'll stop the bus and check to see how long it'll take to walk from there. It doesn't look like it's too far, judging by the map. I'll keep track of the time. Shall we go?
I think so. It's very helpful to have you along, Professor Uzune.
Oh yeah, Ramune is it's just that he was there and they only were there, and then Kazuaki, and my brain was like, oh yeah.
We have muscle memoried these characters into our heads, and now
Yeah.
we're changing it. It's okay.
Ramune is supposed to be really good this time of year too. I can't wait. Wait, Izune, Iwamine, don't leave me behind.
Guys, he's the crybaby.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean you should have been Kazuaki?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
We didn't
but
figure out the twist yet, so yeah.
I totally
Okay.
forgot about it.
Same.
Walking from Karasuma to Kawahara does take a little while. Horikawa Liquors, Nishikikoji Dry Goods. These all look like pretty old buildings. This is a very secluded neighborhood. We'll have to make sure the students don't get too carried away as we're going through.
The whole city is like this, aside from the business district. A killing or an abduction or two could happen on any of these streets and no one would ever know.
Let's try to keep the threatening conversation to a minimum while we're traveling, alright, Doctor? They say old demons are attracted by that sort of thing.
Demons. If there are any here, I'd love to take one home to examine.
Izune, wait.
We haven't even been here half a day. Here, have some tea.
Oh, thank you, Izune. Maybe I should have Iwamine take a look at me and make sure I'm doing okay.
I am here to prepare for the field trip. I have no obligation to look after you.
Izune.
Yes, yes. Just a little longer and then we'll stop for lunch, okay? Alright, let's go. Ah, we've walked a long way. The only thing left is to head to the inn. What is it? You sound as if you regret ever having been born.
I do think I shouldn't have been born. Izune, Iwamine is picking on me again.
Iwamini, that rules.
Iwamini. Oh yes, it would seem so. Yes. What happened?
Spit it out already. You're being a waste of time.
I forgot the reservation slip for the inn.
You forgot the slip? Oh no. And the map was with it? You were the one who said you could carry the light things.
I'm sorry.
What was the inn called? At any rate, I can call ahead. And then...
There's no need to be alarmed. The reservation is in the school's name. We should be fine if we just show them our IDs.
That's true. If we can just find it.
It is the same place as last year. Do not worry. I remember where it is.
Ah, perfect.
I'm really, really sorry. I really should just die.
Jesus Christ, Kazuaki.
Do you want to jump off right here?
No, if I did that, I'd die.
Looks at you.
Oh, you.
Izune? Izune! Izune!
What is it?
Oh, good. You're awake.
I wasn't. You just woke me up.
Don't talk like that. It's scary. We're friends, aren't we?
But this is work.
We're at the inn now. It's okay.
Anyway, what is it? If you don't go to sleep soon, you won't be able to wake up tomorrow.
I need to go.
Good night.
But this is Kyoto. Definitely ghosts.
Even if there were, they won't eat you or anything.
Just don't have any sixth sense.
It's fine. Good night.
Kune.
The alternate universe where the guy who let me kill myself in front of him is now my bestie who walks me to the bathroom.
It's time for the St. Pigeonation sightseeing tour. We'll just go for a little while. We have time, right?
This is a dating sim.
This episode mentioned plenty of places from the real world. Since we're here, we'll be introducing a few of the pigeon-relevant locations in Kyoto.
Yay! He's going to show us around Kyoto.
You're going to do some explaining, too.
What?
You were just here for the preliminary inspection.
I can't. All I did was follow you and Iwamina around.
The doctor already went home. He said he's busy and doesn't want to do overtime. Oh well, I guess I'll just go ahead by myself.
Oh, wait, don't leave me behind.
First, Rokaku-do. Prince Shotoku bathed here and had the temple built.
Bathed here and had it built? That sounds a little...
If you're interested, try looking it up online. It's a place with a lot of history, so you should be able to find plenty of information. Rokaku-do is in the center of the city, and is easily accessible from the Kyoto and Kawahara stations. Here, look at this map. Look at this graph.
Every time I do it makes me laugh.
There we go.
Map is confusing. I'd get lost trying to follow it.
You would get lost trying to follow a proper map, too.
Oh.
We're introducing Rokaku-do because, as you can see, there's a lot of pigeons inside the compound. You can even get fortune slips with doves. They also sell pigeon hand towels and files and things.
Do they have any quails?
No. You can buy birdseed, too, if you want to try touching the doves. The doves here are used to humans and very aggressive, and they'll charge at you in a flock if they see a bag of seeds. You might not want to wear long sleeves if you have delicate skin.
Oh, wait! Don't just take the whole bag. Come back.
Someone, Moa, did you write this just to tell people about your favorite local bird places? Yes.
Yeah, well, like,
Yes.
as soon as this segment started, I'm like, okay, we're in
1000%.
educational, edutainment
It
mode.
happened last game too, where the bird cafe, like at
Yeah.
the end of that scene, they were like, "By the way, this is a real cafe. Here's the directions."
Here's how you get there in real life.
We'll introduce one more place.
I know this one. Your enemy is Honoji, right?
Yes, this is Honoji. It's famous for the Honoji incident, when one of the Oda Nobunaga's generals forced him to commit suicide in the temple.
God, I wish that was me.
It's about 20 minutes by foot from
Anyway.
Rokaku-do. It's a little bit far, so you might want to take the train instead. It's one stop.
There are pigeons here too. This time I'll touch them without having them steal my seeds.
No, there are no pigeons.
There aren't? Then why are we introducing it?
Why do we even care?
Why do we even fucking care?
The thing we're introducing is actually this.
The Dove Perch Temple?
It's called the Kyokyo-do.
we gotta pronounce all these
Kyokyo-do.
words.
Kyukyo. Yeah, Kyukyo.
Kyokyo-do. It's... Oh, that's you.
Certainly a very dovey place. What is it?
Oh my god.
The Kyok...
What's the problem, folks?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
The Kyokyo-do is a Japanese stationery shop with a history of over 300 years long. It's right in front of the Honoji.
300 years. Awfully persistent. I should learn from it.
As the
Oh my
name
God.
suggests, there are various dove-themed ornaments throughout the interior of the shop. And of course, there's dove stationery as well. Sometimes they switch it out as a seasonal product, so make sure to check ahead of time.
You got that, bird fans?
That's all for now. Thanks for sticking around.
That was a very pigeon-relevant tour.
Kyoto is practically made of historical sites and tourist draws, so there's no real need for us to introduce the famous places. If you look, you'll find plenty of information already available.
That's true. There's a lot of wonderful things to see.
Starbucks.
Oh,
Oh my
And don't
god.
forget about the Nishikikoji Starbucks. It's just a 5-minute walk away from the Rokaku-do.
They sure just call it Starbucks.
Thanks, Tori.
did something odd just get inserted there?
Also, this information is all from July 2012.
It's useless.
Make sure to get
So it's
confirmation
useless.
before planning a trip around it.
All right, I'm going to enjoy Kyoto to its fullest now. I think first I'll get some cider candy.
Wait!
What is it? You want to come too?
That store's closed today.
It is? Achievement unlocked? There we go.
That store's closed today. It's 2025 and it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Good job, Nubby. Good job, Nubby.
It's really funny because I work in a school, and this just felt like we were reading those informative infomercials that I show my kids.
This is
I love
edutainment mode, so I have to kind of voice him a little different.
Yeah.
They're
when he's
both-
talking
both-
to kids.
Both of these birds are looking directly into the
Directly,
camera
the
as well.
camera, yeah.
I feel like I'm
Did you
being
know
taught.
about this historic place?
Anyway,
It's like,
here's
no,
Moe's
tell me
favorite
more.
pods. Albert is the crow employed as Sakuya's butler. Apparently, Yuya doesn't care for him.
Fuck that guy.
The super agent is mobilizing all his resources to investigate this mysterious butler.
You want to voice the butler, Vixen?
I don't remember who voiced the butler.
I don't think the butler's ever showed up.
I think he did, but I
He
don't
did,
terribly
like,
remember
once.
who voiced him.
Yeah, I'll be Albert.
Hell yeah.
Hmm. Yes, this is terribly suspicious. A footprint here, another there. I didn't want to consider this possibility, but perhaps...
Salutations, Sakuya!
Bah! The idiots always come crawling out of the woodwork as soon as the frost melts. And by idiots, I mean you.
Harsh from the get-go, as always. Come on, can't you show me one of your happy springtime smiles? Doesn't your young heart feel joy and gaiety at the turn of the seasons?
Why should I smile because it's spring? You're gibbering nonsense as usual. What am I supposed to be? The March heir? Anyway, what do you want? I don't remember inviting you. And in any case, I am...
Forbidden by father to speak with you. Don't worry, I know. I'm going to be moving to college next week. I won't be too far away, but I thought I'd drop by to let you know.
Why would I care where you live? Were you hoping for a surprise housewarming?
Well, you know, as your brother, I'd be really happy to have you drop by once in a while to hang out. If you feel like it, you know.
Do you mean to insult me, mongrel?
Hardly. Of course I don't. Anyway, my address is on here. If you need help with anything, just let me know.
And my address happens to be a hot pigeon spot in Tokyo that you can visit.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear about it? Turns like the like stone moving towards the camera.
Even if I ever did, you'd be the last person I ask.
I like to think I come in handy in a pinch at least.
More like you show up and act like you've got everything under control, but then in the end are completely useless. Why don't you just get your act together already?
Sharp words. Oh, such sharp words. Not that I mind. In any case, why don't you give me a call when you're not in trouble?
What are you talking about? Do you think I have time to be...
Mr. Sakuya?
Ah, Albert. What is it?
Your afternoon tea is ready, sir. But you appear to be busy, so shall I serve it later?
No, I shall take it now. Pay this imbecile no mind.
Understood, sir.
Right. We're brothers, so no need for formality.
That is not what I meant.
Will you be staying for tea, Master Yuya?
Nah, I'll pass. I'm on my way to meet someone. Nice talking to you, Sakuya. And you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Now, where in here is a man with a yellow crest? Ah, there he is.
Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. You're just on time, Sakazaki Yuya. Sit down. I'll make this quick. The info you requested came in. I had them do a background check on Albert, the crow working for the LaBelle family.
That was fast. What did you turn up?
It's just as you thought. He's not a butler.
Right.
Had you already found something out?
No, it was just a hunch. I never feel comfortable around him.
Were you poking into his history just because you don't like his personality?
Hardly. Not that childish. You can feel the tension just by standing next to him. He doesn't feel like a servant at all. Is he a spy? Takes one to know one, as they say.
No, but you're not far off. He's an assassin.
Oh.
Oh, plot twist.
Ah, plot twist. Who's he targeting? The head of the family, or...
Calm down, youngster. He's been with the LaBelle family for more than 5 years. If he was after one of them, he'd have done it and been gone years ago.
But he could be waiting for a signal.
Can't really argue with that. Sit back down, Sakazaki. Killing is his job. Confronting him without knowing his target or client is too risky.
True. Sorry. Let me know if anything else turns up.
That's better. Know your opponent before you strike. His full name is Albert Alain Alcan. People in the community know him as the Faceless Triple Ace.
Sounds like something out of an RPG.
His high success rate has earned him a reputation, but he doesn't stick with one client long, so not many people know what he looks like. That's where it comes from. To think he'd turn up now, of all times.
Have you met him before?
No, not in person. An old friend and co-worker went up against him in his final mission. That's all. Happens a lot if you stick around long enough. Don't sweat it. Just remember it.
Right.
Don't give up on anything just because it's him. We'll stay cautious and investigate everyone involved with the LaBelle family.
I'm going to stake out the mansion. I'll let you know if anything happens. And now I've been standing here for a few days and nothing's happened. What is he up to? Every night he comes out and stands completely still right there. Is he watching for intruders? I can't read him at all. Directly above him is a window. Looks like a bathroom. He wouldn't be standing there for some sort of sick voyeurism, would he?
Freak.
What a fucking asshole! Bathrooms have always been good places to commit the extra messy sorts of crime. Could he be standing here because... A sharp dagger appears in his wing and he takes off. You think I'll let you?
Master Yuya, I am aware that you do not like me. May I ask that you not interfere with my work all the same?
Talk now! Who hired you? Who is your target?
I am not permitted to say. Forgive me.
If you won't talk, then I'll make you.
Unfortunately, it is time for me to go back to work. If you have some business with me, then please call again.
Sakuya! Run! Run, Sakuya!
It was a success, sir.
Well done. Did you take them alive?
They surrendered as soon as they saw my blade. I took them without injuring them as you directed me.
Merry Christmas!
Oh my god.
No, don't hurt us!
I knew it was you, you reprobates. You will feel the back of the hand of justice for this. First, I shall...
Get away from him, Sakuya!
Oh, what are you doing here, Sakayazaki?
Albert is after your life. Get out of here!
Merry Christmas? What is happening?
You seem to have misunderstood. These white things have been infiltrating and making use of my bathroom for the past few days. Stop.
They've been shitting and farting in my mansion.
These white children have been shitting all up in my mansion.
Oh, my composure just broke. Sorry. These white things have been infiltrating and making use of my bathroom for the past few days. I asked Albert to capture them in the act.
You catch them shitting? Infiltrating?
Merry Christmas! What a nice bath it is. Miru and Kaku's favorite.
That doesn't mean you could just come in and use it.
But wait, do you know who he is?
What on earth are you talking about? Albert is my butler. Nothing more, nothing less.
I saw him with a dagger.
I told him he could threaten them into submission if they resisted.
Sakuya, he's an assassin.
Yes? And?
You already knew?
Correct.
What's going on here? You know who he is, but you keep him around anyway?
Yes, that's right. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course there is! A professional assassin wouldn't place himself in an aristocrat's household just for fun. He must be after you or your father. There's no other way.
Ah, I see. You've misunderstood terribly and came running here to tell me about it. How like the commoner you are.
Merry Christmas! Things are getting complicated. Miru and Kaku don't know what to do. Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku will sit here and say nothing until you're finished talking.
Please do.
They're so polite.
This will take some time. Shall I explain to Master Yuya for you, sir?
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
Certainly sounds like I'm missing something here. I would love it if you'd clue me in. What is an assassin doing in the LaBelle household? Who is he working for?
As you can see, he's working for me.
Boss.
As a butler and as an assassin.
Have you sunk that far into the intrigues of nobility, Sakuya?
No! Don't lump me in with those fools who can't get anything done without sneaking around in the shadows.
But you employ an assassin.
That's right.
An assassin needs a target. Who are you after, Albert?
Master Sakuya.
Meow. I knew it! I can't let you live!
Good gracious, calm down before someone gets hurt. Let me tell you the story from beginning to end. Then, maybe you'll understand why I keep him with me. It must have been about 6 years ago now. I was still living in the mansion in southern France. Albert arrived just as the last leaves were falling, at the start of the winter. Apparently, he'd been referred by the head butler, and so he was hired. My first impression of him was as a disturbingly elaborate apparatus. He was always businesslike, and after a while I started to doubt that he had emotions of his own at all. While he was the most capable of our servants, his cold demeanor made him hard to approach. It was a little questionable for a butler. Even the other servants found him distasteful. I felt some respect for his capabilities, though. He would wake before everyone else and only go to bed after everyone else was asleep. Or maybe he never slept at all. I don't think anyone ever saw him fall asleep.
Good night, Master Sakuya.
And what about you, Albert?
What about me, sir?
Aren't you going to sleep? You were out late on an errand for father last night, were you not?
That was nothing, sir. Please do not concern yourself with me.
In any case, he worked hard. He never missed a detail. He was strong, and he was smart. If it weren't for his attitude, he would have been the perfect butler. He could easily handle the work of 10 people. Soon the servants who had always trailed after me grew fewer and fewer until it was just Albert and me. The incident happened on a snowy night in late winter. Father, mother, and the other children had been invited to a party across the border. I was entrusted with the house and the preparations for an assembly we were planning to hold in the mansion soon after. It was a great honor. Father had already singled me out as his favorite for the succession. It was an opportunity for me to gain some of the experience I would need as the next head of the family. But there were others who didn't think so well. And that snowy night...
Bolts, your Discord is eating you.
Oh, shit. Is it?
Yeah, maybe turn yourself up a little bit.
Okay, hold on. I'll turn on my gain a bit. Is that a bit better?
Sounds okay.
Okay. Hopefully it's not either my signal looks good. Hopefully it's not Discord being Discord.
Yeah.
But there were others who didn't think so well of me. And that snowy night must have seemed the perfect chance to get rid of me once and for all. No! Who are you? Who wants to be the...
Random assassin?
Yeah?
Take it. Such fine plumage. You are the 4th son of the LaBelle family, yes?
Who's asking? Unhand me, villain!
There are some people who feel that your life places them at a disadvantage. And you're so young, too. What a pity. But this is my job. You've only your blood to blame.
The blade, grown cold as ice in the winter air, neatly severs the corroded artery. Brilliant red spreads wildly across the hard floor. But it wasn't coming from me. Albert!
This was not the most desirable outcome.
The assassin who had pinned me from behind crumpled silently to the floor. Standing on the other side of the pool of blood was the Black Crow. Albert wiped the blood from his blade and knelt to examine the corpse. I must thank you, Albert. If you had been a few seconds later...
Yes. A few seconds later, and I, too, would have been unable to fulfill my contract.
Contract? Albert was leaning over the body, and I couldn't see his face. It was probably as blank as always, anyway. But
unfortunately, it would appear that my client has voided the contract anyway. This is the same paper as was given to me. I won't be removing you now, Master Sakuya.
Gruesome intrigues aren't uncommon among the powerful elite. It was the first time I'd become involved in one myself. But I'd heard of people I'd met at parties or the like disappearing, being murdered, or having suspicious accidents any number of times. But I didn't understand. An assassin was targeting me. Albert killed the assassin. But Albert was targeting me as well? Was this just a fight over prey? You came here to kill me.
Yes, sir. That was my intention.
Was?
My client has violated the contract, so I no longer have any reason to do so.
I have a mountain of questions for you, Albert, and you will answer them.
All pacts of confidentiality have been voided by the client's violation. What do you want to know, sir?
He remained as distant as ever while I questioned him. Apparently, the circumstances were as follows. There were 5 children by different mothers in the LaBelle household. An elder sister, an elder brother, twin brothers, and me. The LaBelle family had always chosen its heirs on ability, and I, the youngest son, was clearly the favorite. But my stepmothers were not going to take that lying down. The mother of my eldest brother had hired Albert to infiltrate the mansion under the guise of a butler and wait for an opportunity to kill me. That night, she became impatient. She hired another assassin, independent of Albert. You slipped in as a butler, as you were ordered. You were never liked, but you were hardly treated as a stranger. If she wanted to kill me, wouldn't it have been more certain to just wait for you to finish me off? I cannot understand why she would bring in another assassin now, of all times.
I can only guess that the client became impatient. I've been with you for longer than I estimated, so perhaps she feared that her plot had been exposed. It would seem that I did not gain her complete confidence, and that I regret.
Do you mean to say that she was afraid that you, having grown close to me, would be unable to carry out your orders? And so she brought in an unrelated third party.
I am terribly sorry that I was not able to deliver the full value to her. Had she but given the signal, I would have been able to complete the contract at any time, but...
He was as detached as ever, uncertain that it was his very target that he was speaking to.
Unconcerned.
Unconcerned that it was his very target that he was speaking to. I was an English major. Perhaps his black feathers really do hide a machine, with no flesh and blood at all. Strangely, his calm was infectious. It was amusing, and at the same time allowed me to remain composed while I considered my own position.
The client contracted me to take care of you, Master Sakuya, but at the same time interfered with my work before giving me the signal to act. Had you died, I would be unable to complete the contract.
Well, it's true. The only place a man can rest without fear of the assassin's blade is in his own grave.
Master Sakuya must remain alive if he is to be assassinated. I took care of this gentleman here to preserve that state of affairs.
You mean it wasn't out of your devotion and love for me? You don't mince words, Albert.
Indeed, sir. Now then, do you have any more questions, sir? I fear it is time for me to depart.
You're leaving our service.
As I mentioned, the client annulled our contract by calling in a third party. I shall be returning to my usual world until I am called upon by the next client.
Your usual world? Wait, couldn't you be rehired and come after me again?
I cannot say. That would depend on who approaches me.
I was sure, after that night's events, of what I had suspected all along. He had probably thrown away whatever emotion he was born with long ago. He followed his own rules with the utmost perfection, and beyond that, nothing. He would leave the mansion, and if he were hired to target me again, he would kill me without hesitation or remorse. Wait, Albert. I shall not allow you to leave. Stay.
I am not a butler, Master Sakuya. This mansion is not the place for me.
I will hire you.
If you mean as a butler, then I must refuse. If it is an assassination you are after, then we can talk.
If I let him out of my sight, he will surely become a threat. I have to keep him here. but I can't hire him as a butler. A bodyguard? No, he wouldn't accept that either. Meaning. Yes, Albert. I want you as an assassin.
And who will I be targeting?
Me.
You, Master Sakuya.
That's right. Is that not allowed?
I cannot think of any precedent, but there is no reason it should not be.
In that case, I order you to remain in the LaBelle household under the guise of a butler and await my signal.
Understood. Let us write up the contract.
In other words, I am Albert's client, and his target as well. Clever, don't you think?
It does let you keep him by, provided you don't give that signal.
Besides, Albert is excellent. If someone else in the mansion were to make an attempt on my life, he would protect me with his own. After all, he can't kill me if I'm already dead.
Indeed, sir.
That sounds like a pretty hair-trigger kind of relationship. But at the same time, it's a good way of keeping tabs on an otherwise dangerous assassin. I don't know, Sakuya, it still bothers me.
Just who do you think I am? Any true aristocrat needs to have a dangerous pawn or two on hand.
I don't like you, Albert. Sakuya seems to have this sorted out. But if you do end up hurting him, I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth and back. Remember that.
Understood, Master Yuya.
Merry Christmas. Everybody looks so serious. Mio and Kaku can't handle this kind of pressure. Merry Christmas! We'll make our escape while they're distracted! Hooray!
Time to go shit in their toilet!
There's just one comment. Man, if Sakuya wasn't such a racist, I'd stand that big brain. Get back here, you two! I haven't lectured you yet!
Merry Christmas!
After them, Albert! Catch them and bring them back here.
Understood, sir.
Achievement get.
Wow, what a weird side story.
Love the side story where it's just, yes, I've hired an assassin to kill me, but he's also my butler. But
He is simply one hell of a butler.
This
I had to.
I knew.
I
is
had to.
definitely on Gel narrating.
The gathering of the brilliant light shall take place in the promised land, in the darkest hour when the eye of heaven closes. Can the crimson fallen angel overcome his trials and arrive in time? No, probably. The seasons of ice, which freezes the spirit light tree, has almost come to an end. The awakening is near. A new life shall bud and grow. Those of pure heart may fall victim to the servants of darkness. I must take this opportunity to investigate the dark sorcerer Wallenstein's actions.
Oh yeah. Oh, hello, Higure. Higure. Are you here to turn in your supplementary assignment?
No. It is not yet the time. My crimson breast tells me so.
Oh. Due tomorrow. Make sure you finish it in time.
A painful test. Is there no way out?
Nope.
Ah!
Don't worry. If there's anything you're really having trouble with, you can ask when you hand it in. Oh, will you be coming to the observation tonight, Higure?
What? Will there be a gathering of the brilliant light?
Yep, that's right. There's a total lunar eclipse tonight. They're opening up the roof tonight so we can all watch. Oh, it'll be late, so make sure to dress warmly if you do come, okay?
My evil scarlet eye reflects a dreadful spectacle. The dead on all sides. No, the frenzied moon was the cause of it all. We must not repeat this tragedy. The Dark Tree, Rufa, can wait. We must prepare for the gathering of the brilliant light. The panacea of Blue Venetia, Luniaro Carmine, the legendary sacred bow, Holy Slasher. Do I require anything more? On nights when the moon is swallowed by darkness, the barrier between the world of the surface and that which is hidden beneath it, Satelna, grows thin. A terrible threat shall descend when the eye of heaven closes. If it is as the forbidden epic relates, the name of that threat alone can control the great vastness of darkness.
Yoshio! Aren't you going to school to see the moon tonight? Are you going to eat before you go?
I will eat and then I will go!
Come down in 30 minutes then, okay? When are you leaving the house?
At 11. If I fall asleep, then wake me.
Okay.
Thank you, Mom. Gaze into the dark void of space, oh holy slasher. You and I together shall pierce these accursed midnight heavens.
I love this. I love this.
Ah! My crimson insides are replete with the silver beings. To think that the nighttime demon known as fatigue would be so hard to conquer. Perhaps it was a mistake to partake of that savory dinner before the battle. No, not yet. Preserve, O weak and unreliable eyelids. Nonsense. I am the Crimson Angel of Judaica. I shall not be vanquished so easily.
Weren't you going to go to school, Yoshio? It's past 11. Yoshio, wake up! Oh, Yoshio, if you're going to sleep, at least get in your bed. There we go.
That was it?
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
It just explains where Angel was for the whole actual story.
Oh my god.
Dude just overslept.
He just
That's it.
He got tired because he's like, oh, the prophecy. Fuck, I'm tired.
Too much fish.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's my favorite one.
Legumantines.
It's
The cut back and forth was beautiful.
The most nervous day of the year is here again. But it looks like there's someone here who doesn't like this heart-throbbing romantic day. Please enter your name.
We can be prosciutto.
Oh
once
my
more.
god.
Oh god.
Yes.
How do you
Mm.
no?
Yay!
Is that it?
You did it. Mickey.
I did it.
We
I
are
did it.
so fucking
I did
bad.
it first try. You proceed, okay? Yeah. Yes. Got a lot of deliveries, sir. Where shall we put them? Oh, Nubby.
Deliveries?
The fucking stock music.
I had thought the first run wouldn't be arriving until next week.
There aren't any. These aren't magazines, sir. They're beans.
And who sent away for beans?
Oh, right. This is your first time? It's a tradition, sir. Readers always send beans addressed to their favorite characters on Legumantines.
They send them to their favorite characters? Ridiculous. I've never been given beans in my life. But these people send them willy-nilly to a bunch of two-dimensional birds?
Well, you're not very popular.
This is a gross injustice. How dare they have all the fun without me and just because it's Legumantines?
I don't think anyone sends beans to the editor-in-chief anywhere, sir. It's really not worth worrying about.
No, this is a grave state of affairs. We must cause a swift and terrible retribution to fall on the heads of those who dare have fun without me.
Okay.
It's Legumantine.
It's fucking Legumantine.
I'm here to get beans for every birdie, but this is the place you recommend, Oko-san?
Ooh, that is correct. There are many beans in the basement of the High Society Seagull Departments.
I'm not sure if it's the employee's attitude or the employee's attitude, or it might even be the employee's attitude, but there's something I don't like about this place. Then again, Oko-san is the biggest gourmet in town, so if he says it's the best, it must be the best. Let's head in.
Sold out.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oko-san, everything's sold out.
Not right. Are there not always great quantities of beans here, even on Legumintines?
Story.
Those and those and those and those. I'll take all of them. Yes, those two.
Mr. Nishiki Koji?
Hello there, Prosciutto. Fancy meeting you here.
This is miserable and unmanly market monopolization. That gaudy bird is trying to corner the market.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Nishiki Koji? How can you start hoarding the bean supply on Legumintines? Are you buying all these to give them to yourself? Just how vain and self-absorbed are you?
You lack imagination, my girl. What a terrible pity. Why should I do something so low? I'm just here to get in the way of everyone who's having fun because it's Legumintines.
That's low. That's so low, it's almost making me laugh.
Tender, passionate young hens, swept up by the gentle, flowery winds of first love, flock to this establishment, the foremost purveyor of celebratory legumes in the city, only to find every variety, every color, every size sold out. Their hopes are dashed at once, and they are left in despair. Ah, how beautiful! Magnificent artistic tragedy!
This seems a bit convoluted, even for a tokusatsu villain plan. You'll never be happy with yourself if you keep thinking like that. At your age, Mr. Nishiki Koji. Here.
What is this?
Courtesy beans. I'm just giving them to you to be nice, but it should still make you feel a little better about your life.
Do you mock me?
No, I'm just being polite.
You're mocking me.
Don't you want them? At least this way you'll have gotten some from someone.
Ugh.
The gaudy pheasant seems extremely unnerved by my proffered beans. This couldn't possibly be the first time he's ever gotten beans on Legumintines, could it?
So be it. I shall deign to accept them. Perhaps these beans may become the seeds of some beautiful imagination. I am busy. I'm going home.
Having reconsidered his attempt to corner the bean market, the golden pheasant left.
Ooh, Prosciutto stopped him. Prosciutto is a true warrior.
Half of these bins have nothing left but little signs saying they're sold out, but what's left should be enough. Now all the girl birds will be able to get beans for that special sunbirdie. Yay!
So
Is that all the minis?
That's all of the side stories. Now we
So
just
all that's
need
left
to
is
do
radio.
the radio.
Oh, radio is like, is it them talking or is it us? Like, what is it?
It's gonna be
them.
them talking.
We can skip. But do we need it for the secret ending?
We would need it for the secret ending.
Let's see if I can go in and skip.
No. We're talking.
Oh, we're talking?
But as the
Okay.
character.
Oh, okay.
It's as them, yes.
Okay. The how and why of Saint Pigeonation's question box. Hi, everybody. I'm Kawara Ryota, a rock dove from 2-3. I seem to be in charge of the question corner. I think you can all tell what we're doing here just from the name, but since it's the first time, I'll explain. In the how and why question box, I'll be answering letters you've all sent in. Not just questions, though. It looks like we'll be doing shout-outs, random asides, all sorts of things. It'll be pretty relaxed. Bear with us. Because this is the first time, I made sure to pick things which don't spoil any of the BBL route from the full version. If you haven't finished yet, spoiler landmines can be scary, but don't worry, there won't be any of those here. Get started then. Now, for our very first letter, from one aviophile, this is a historic moment, everybody. If you get married to Hiyoko, you'll be the one wearing the wedding dress, right, Ryota? Right? You seem awfully sure about this. Actually, Yoko told me a little about her dream wedding a long time ago. She said she wanted a bungee jump wedding. Can't remember where, but apparently there's a place where you can have the entire ceremony while oscillating several meters above the ground. She still wants to have a bungee wedding. A dress would be risky for either of us. It would be nice if we could wear our street clothes. Anyway, next letter. This one is from Miss Birdlove. Let's see. Did birds' lifespans change at all when they were ascended? I don't know what life expectancies were like before, but some have increased over the past 100 years or so. Larger parrots and things were always long-lived, so that didn't change much. But smaller birds like quails and things live several times as long now. Doves still have much shorter lives than humans, though. That's just how it is. Oh, sorry, we're getting gloomy already. Let me change course a little. Let's regroup and move on to the next letter. This is from one Kanako Mikan. Tihoko, nice to meet you. I have lost my heart to your wild lifestyle. Being a hunter-gatherer must be hard in a lot of ways. Have you ever had trouble with some particular animal, or had to live through something really difficult? I was told to answer anything for Hiyoko as best I could. Hiyoko is really something. She's been wild and rugged ever since we were very young. I've always admired her too. She never really complains, so I'm not sure I know of anything that's really given her trouble. I don't think I can think of what time her den got hijacked. Once her house got invaded by a bunch of jackals while she was at school. It looked really tough. As long as there are living creatures, there will always be turf wars. Said the fight with the boss jackal lent an entirely new meaning to the phrase domestic violence. So maybe that's a good example of a quarry which gave her trouble as well. Then again, at the end they reconciled and she welcomed into the jackal tribe as a brother. So maybe like a pair of Yankees having a sunset fist fight on the riverbank than a hunter and her prey. The next letter is addressed to Nageki. From one Hatoful Charis. What do you wish for on Tanabata? I always felt sad not seeing your card. I think we should have him answer this himself. Nageki! Nageki, are you here?
What?
Oh, good. I was
guess
worried.
I'm here now.
I was worried I'd have to call you on the announcer.
Is that microphone on?
Yep, we're on the air right now. Wait, don't leave yet.
No. I don't want to be recorded.
Just answer one question, please.
Fine. But once I've answered, I'm leaving.
Thank you. This letter was asking if you make wishes on Tanabata. I'd like to know what your wish for that wish for the 2 words.
I don't. Wishes are for superstitious children.
Dr. Umina always makes one. Oh wait, that was you? Oh fuck. Sorry.
Oh. Dr. Irumune always makes one.
Oh, did you make them when you were younger?
Yeah.
What sort of things do you wish for back then?
Nothing. Nothing special. Things like, I hope my family stays happy. Harmless things like that.
I'm always hoping for the same thing. I know how it is.
Are we done? I'm leaving.
Oh yes, sorry for holding you up. See ya.
Right. How am I even allowed to be here?
He really cares about his family. I wonder what they're like. They must all be quiet, calm birds like him. Next one is for San. It isn't signed. It's a little long, but I'll try to read it in one go. Okusan, 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 Okusan. Hiff, sniff, 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 smells good. Hiff, blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
Wait, no, wait.
It's Okusan.
Vessel Okusan, cute. So many words. Okusan's voice is decided. Yay, cute, too cute. Oko-san, wow. I'm so glad the drama CDs are going to be sold. No, wait, this can't be. The drama CDs are not real. Wait, the games aren't real either. Okusan is not real. No, wow, cool. No, darn it, I'm quitting. I'm quitting reality. Wait, looking at me. Okusan in my monitor is looking at me. He's looking at me. Okay.
This is disturbing.
Yay.
He's having an existential crisis.
I I felt like I was gonna suffocate reading that. Ooh, it has been delivered. Cuckoo, your love has been delivered. Ooh, will you accompany Okusan on a journey? True putting away. I think he understands. That's good. On that note, the last letter here is for San as well. From one Ori. I love Okusan too much, and my heart is turning into a Hatoful heart. Is it easy to keep doves at home? I want an Okusan all of my own. Stroke gently around and around. My goal is to have him ride on my shoulder. I know it isn't a casual decision, but do you think I could do that? No one around here has kept doves for some decades. Pet shops do not sell them either. Where did Okusan come from? Is it a mystery? Would you terribly mind telling me? I think I should start talking about San's actor. This will get a bit meta. San is modeled off a dove named Okusan kept by the creator. Of course, his portrait is a picture of the bird himself. In reality, he isn't interested in pudding at all. Please don't try to feed a dove pudding. Doves aren't particularly hard to care for. Anyone who's kept a budgie or sparrow or anything should find it pretty easy. Racing bird would be a little bit more difficult, but for a fantail or the like of fairly small cage is fine. Rabbit cage works very well. However, doves aren't very common pests, so there aren't many veterinarians who know how to treat them. Doves are usually very healthy and rarely get sick, but you might want to make sure there's a clinic nearby. Leave them just in case. They're not common in general pet stores, but there are usually a section for doves in places that specialize in birds. Have a look around. Good luck, Miss Ori. I hope you can have a wonderful birdie life. That's all for today. Thank you for sending us the letters.
That was a lot.
It's
You okay?
Ryota.
It's Ryota
Let's
all
sit
the
with
time.
that. Wait, is Ryota all of them?
Mm-hmm.
He's the host of the
Oh.
radio
The
show.
How
The
and Why
radio
of St.
show
Pagination's
host.
question box. Hello,
Aren't you
everybody. This is
excited?
Kawara Ryota from Class 2-3. It's time for the second round of Question Corner. Independent programs like this don't have to worry about viewer numbers, so we can take it easy. Very relaxing. Aren't you feeling relaxed? Anyways, this episode will be mostly spoiler-free as well. Spoilers for the BBL will probably be showing up in the second half, I think. At any rate, everyone can listen to this without worrying. Let's start
You
looking
don't
at letters.
Seem very relaxed. You look like you're rushing
I got a
for
lot-
some reason.
I don't want to be here all night. This time there are 3 for me. First off, one from an anonymous individual. You look very good in girls' clothes, but how do you feel about cross-dressing? Is getting paid just an excuse? How do I feel? I'm not sure. I only ever cross-dress at work after all. It would be sort of like if I worked at a convenience store and put some sort of emotional weight into the act of wearing an apron. It would be very strange. And as for being an excuse, well, that seems odd too. It's just a normal part of life to me. On to the second letter. This is from Eriko. I want to have Colleen be my personal maid. There's a time limit, but you can ask for me anytime you're at the cafe. I'll be waiting. And now for the third, from Cool and Sexual. I wonder if that's the person who comes by every Friday. To Colleen, you're always so cute. What kind of clothes do you like? You can tell me, right? I'd like to see you in more than maid and Miko clothes too. Like maybe a sailor uniform? Haha. Come again soon, master. I don't usually do this outside of the cafe, but I had them get me a sailor uniform for this, so I'll be back in a moment.
Yay!
I tried making bento. Will you eat with me? The first time I've worn a sailor uniform, actually.
Crash due to cute overload. Not wrong.
Okay, there you go. Click the stream button again. Now, back. Radio, episode 2. Skipping until I see sailor uniform.
Reshare with us.
Odd.
I'm so sorry, Aloha.
Oh, it's fine. This is life.
This is life.
Try to make it with me. The next one is for Dr. Iwamine. Let's see if I
Oh,
can get him in
joy.
here.
What is it? Another stomach ache? Was last time's dose not enough? I do have something a little more powerful. With a 42% chance of painful death as a side effect, that is.
Oh, that's too much of a mortality rate. I'm not enough of a hurry to play Russian roulette, you know? And don't go changing the background music like that. This is the question corner, Doctor. There's a letter for you and me. May I read it to you?
What foolishness. Very well. We shall discuss the compensation later, of course.
I probably don't want to know what you'll ask for, but thank you. It's from someone named Yuya and was sent on December 6th. Ryota's birthday is the 3rd, right? Happy birthday. And the doctor is the 12th, so happy birthday to him too. Thank you, Yuya. Person seems... Oh, yes.
This person seems quite well informed.
May I ask you a favor? My birthday is the 7th. Could you celebrate for me? Just one congratulations from you would be better than Christmas and New Year's cards combined. Another December child. Happy birthday, Yuya. You should say something too, Doctor.
Why? It is merely another year in their life. What reason is there to celebrate?
Not that I had expected much from you anyways. I'm sorry, Yuya. I'll congratulate you for the doctor as well. Happy birthday!
Merry Christmas!
I feel like something else just got slipped in there. Anyways, happy birthday. I hope you had a good year.
If you perhaps have a change of heart and decide you would like to have your limbs and organs replaced, do let me know.
Don't even joke about that sort of thing, Doctor. Seeing as the doctor is here, I'll read a few more of these. This one is a question for the doctor from Just Pudding. Do you have a SECOM alarm for the infirmary? Do you, Doctor?
No, I do not make a habit of relying on such establishments. I simply do not leave anything in there which would be troubling to have stolen.
Use Golgard. Easy and safe.
I think not, Mr. Golgard. The doctor doesn't seem interested, and that's where I hide.
Pardon me, then. Please do call if you change your mind.
He left his business card even though we didn't ask for it. I don't have any use for it. What about you, Doctor?
Likewise.
Yeah, really. Time for the last one. This is from one Helplessly in Love. I'm helplessly in love with round, adorable car partridges. Do all Chukars have the doctor's suspiciously fluffy face? What do you think, Doctor?
A foolish question. I was visiting a town for the first time. The first man I met had a round face. Does everyone in that town have a round face? Or something like that.
It's from someone outside the school, so maybe you could answer less aggressively?
Aggressive? Whatever do you mean? I believe I answered in a clear and concise fashion. There is no species of bird without individual differences.
Hard. I suppose the doctor is right. There are differences between individuals. Maybe the best way to see it would be to go to the avian zoo in Kagagawa, Kobe. Blah, blah, blah. Chukar partridges' eyes aren't completely round, so they do look a little bit lethargic or maybe suspicious. Also, when they hold their heads out, their necks are surprisingly thin. They can look very vulnerable when they're taking dust baths too. Do you take dust baths, Doctor?
What a quaint suggestion. Dust bathing is a behavior which arose as a way of removing parasites from the body. Our lifestyles have progressed such that we no longer come into contact with parasites, and so it is no longer needed.
You must do it every once in a while, then. A defenseless dust bathing Dr. Iwamine. Fascinating idea, only because of how hard it is to imagine. I think I'd like to see it.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yes, I know.
Is that enough? I believe the material from last night's experiments will be ready soon, and I would very much like to go home.
Yes, we're done. Sorry for holding you up. Thank you. Why is everybody so uncooperative? I hope I can have someone who'll play along next time. Then again, there aren't so many letters for the doctor. I'll have to bring... there are so many letters for the doctor. I'll have to bring him back at some point. Maybe next time I should get him a present or something to butter him up beforehand. That's all, folks. Thank you for the letters.
Welcome to the Nishikikoji special talk show.
I lie.
Good evening, folks. I am the grand artiste who has offered his life, his very soul, up to the imagination, Nishikikoji Tori. Welcome to our very special time, which you shall spend with me. I don't imagine there are many listeners who don't already know it by heart, but allow me to give a brief introduction of my glorious, exemplary career so far. Once I was the ace of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division of the Hawk Party Research Organization, and now I am manager at the Crow Party, and also chief editor of the popular Golden Weekly magazine. I doubt anyone in the world is as busy as I am. You are all incredibly grateful that I am taking this time out of my schedule to conduct a question and answer session, of course.
Mr. Nishikikoji? Mr. Nishikikoji, please open the door.
It won't open no matter how we push or pull. It must be locked from the inside.
What do we do? At this rate, an entire chapter of the radio's program is going to be overrun with some unfortunate golden pheasant disaster.
I like how these two are just friends.
They just hang out.
You in there, open up this instant. You were bad enough in the Legumentime short. Are you planning to ruin this too? Do you think an outsider like you will go unpunished for this? We won't stop at charges of trespassing, you hooligan!
It is awfully loud out there. Would the peanut gallery mind keeping its fevered gibberings to itself? This racket is no way beautiful. Let me put on some music. Now then, let us begin with my artistic question and answer session. The first is from a young lad by the name of Hatomi is my waifu. When are you gonna discontinue Golden Dove? It's gotten really lame and just feels like he's run out of ideas with all the new characters he introduces. What is this? Do you know how long Mr. Takakishi Po labored in obscurity, even after he made his debut in high school? Living the ignominious life of a non-serialized author. Even when he could get serialized positions, he was never popular in questionnaires, so he'd always dropped. You can't possibly comprehend how he suffered. And then he came to me, to Golden Weekly. He was the first artist whose serials worked out for me. We've struggled all this way together, like unfortunate twins, joined at the hip and so shamefully forced to run in every three-legged race ever. Do you have any idea how much sweat, how many tears, and how much of his own lifeblood he has poured into Golden Dove? You don't you? You know nothing of the joy of a long-running series, you disgusting Philistine. So just go talk about don't just go talking about discontinuing it. Jeez. Well then, next one.
Things sure are lively in there. She'd open the door already.
On the contrary, he seems to be ignoring us entirely. I can't believe a disgrace like this is allowed on campus. It is most vexing.
You two having trouble? The hero always makes his appearance when every birdie's in a pickle, right?
Strapped.
I'm fucking strapped up.
Oh shit, he's packing heat! No one asked for you to show up. Wait, what are you carrying?
Nothing. I've got permission to force my way in. Gotta protect the peace and tranquility of the campus, after all. I'm gonna break this door down whether it's locked or not. Get back a little.
Bap, bap, bap. The second one is from Testy Robin. I'm tired of the reversible dust jackets. Come up with a more interesting bonus or I'm not buying your magazine anymore. Then don't buy it. Why would we want readers as low-minded as you anyway? Don't think about... Don't you think something is wrong with this trend among publishers of trying to outcompete each other through bonus items? A magazine should be judged by what's inside. That is where the competition lies. Do not be fooled by those frivolities. The real artistry lies sparkling within.
Pew! That's as far as you'll go, Nishikikoji Tori. Put your wings behind your head.
What is a high school student doing with that thing?
Didn't you know, mister? The must-have item for any fashionable teenage boy.
We have you surrounded. Come quietly and don't try anything.
Let's make this as nice as possible, shall we? I don't want to have to shoot you. Not very much, anyway.
That rifle. Ah, I see. So you're with JB. Oh, very well. I shall withdraw for today, but one day, this school shall be mine!
Darn it, there goes another window.
I was almost certain that was fucking Angel again.
If you're going to go leaping out a window, at least open it first!
Anyway, we've secured the broadcast room. We're short on time, so you should probably get started.
Right. Thank you, Yuya.
But where does he keep getting those things?
Now then, let's try this again. The how and why of Saint Pigeonations. The question box.
I'll be joining in today.
This time we've got questions from Westerners. My English isn't very good, so Sakia will be helping out.
Already in high school and you still can't use English. Your future is bleak indeed.
I'm not planning on going overseas, so it won't be that bad, I hope. Alright, first question. From one SSF SX17. That sounds more like a password than a handle.
What is Hyoko's favorite weapon? The bow, the sword, or the spear? What is Hyoko...
Oh,
He's translating.
oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that was weird. Can you answer that, Kawara?
Yoko's favorite weapon? Well, a few years ago she liked the bamboo pole, but I think lately she's been using her sword.
A copper sword for hunting. Wouldn't it be a bit dull for that?
It doesn't cut very well, but she said it doesn't matter because she just bludgeons everything to death anyways. Alright, keep going. We are a little short on time thanks to a certain someone. This one is for you, Sakia.
It's from Rabbit Doubt. Sakia, please let me touch your feathers. I want to touch your feathers. Never!
Hey, translate it into English first? Or Japanese, I guess, since this is the English release. I don't actually need you here at all, but if you started cutting whole characters out of scenes just because language barrier jokes don't really work, then things would get pretty confusing pretty quickly, right?
This is all one big localization joke, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Sakia, please let me touch your feathers. I want to touch your feathers. Why should I let myself be touched by common riffraff?
Too bad, Rabbit Doubt. Maybe he'll let you touch them if you become nobility.
This one's anonymous. What are your thoughts on Brian Pigeon? Do you consider his blog to be quality literature?
On second thoughts, maybe it would be okay if you didn't bother repeating everything.
Look here, peasant. I've got one job on this lousy show. It's stupid, but I'm going to do it. Is that clear?
Okay. Anyway, Brian. Wait, who?
Don't you even know that, you ignoramus? He is a great pigeon from the great land of Great Britain, and the very first intellectual column bid. Go look up Brian Pigeon online for the good of us all.
Whoa.
There he is from WordPress.
Blogs in English. English localization or no, I still can't read it.
Of course it's in English. He lives in London. His posts may even count as fine literature. At the very least, they're culturally quite valuable. They will definitely leave a mark on the avid history to come. On
Wow,
the avian history to come.
he must be really important. I'll have to work hard on my English so I can read his blog. Here's the last one. It's anonymous too. For San. I love you. Cool, Okasan loves you too.
Jesus Christ.
Sakia,
Thanks, Sam.
Sakia, I understood that.
Don't act so proud, neophyte.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
I guess that's about it for today.
Indeed, we shall have to cut this session short. It's almost time for the school to close. Let us make a smooth exit.
Yup. Bye-bye, everybody. Okay, that was... Yeah, so of course.
Spoiler
Billy's ahead.
time.
The how and why of St. Pigeonations. It's time to break out the question box. This is Wariota from Class 2. Last time was a little exciting, wasn't it? I'm glad we didn't get dropped. This time we're doing a special feature on BBL. BBL, or Bad Boys Love, is an extra long truth scenario which was included in the full version of the game. Today we'll be answering questions about BBL, so be warned, there will be spoilers. I don't recommend continuing with this if you haven't finished BBL yet. Do you want to keep going? Yes.
Girls.
Alright, let's get started. This will be a little complicated, but I think I should explain where we are before jumping into questions. Holiday Stars takes place in a happy world where the BBL route never began during winter break in the 3rd semester. Naturally, up until now, the questions have been answered by the peaceful, undisturbed Atomi route versions of each. But because we're doing BBL this time, we'll be calling on the versions of each character who lived or didn't live through the BBL. Just don't think about it too hard and you'll be fine. In the end, just because unlike books or movies or visual novels have all kinds of branches and even if it's a little odd for me to be saying that. Sorry, that was a little questions. This one is from Sawaro. Was Hyoko raised in an orphanage? How was she managed everything all the time? Hyoko isn't here, so I'll be answering for her again. Her parents died but she was never taken in by an orphanage. She did live with my mother and me for a while. Decided to rather live on her own. Doing by one's own strength is a hunter-gatherer's pride after all. I could never be like her. She always so tough and cool, you know? On to the next question. This one is from Damarushi. For the doctor. What did you like so much about Professor Kawara? What was so appealing about the good-for-nothing dove like that who couldn't even take care of his own family? That's what it says, Doctor. Wait, no, Doctor, stop. You can't just tear up the letter. You can't put them through a shredder either. Completely destroyed.
That is all.
That's not an answer, Doctor. Oh, sorry, Damarushi. I guess the subject for my father is a bit of a sensitive area with me. Dad never did come home much, though. I don't remember what kind of person he was either. I remember what kind of boss he was for the doctor. Hey, Doctor, wait!
Was there something else?
The next question is for you, too. Just this one more. Could you please stay?
The contents may warrant repayment that the emergency room won't be able to fix. But very well.
Are you planning to break into the 3rd dimension to claim vengeance, Doctor? Then again, you probably could. Anyway, I'll read it. If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to. Let's not get anyone killed.
Indeed. Though I can't guarantee that we won't.
This is from Tomi. About how many aliases have you had to date, Doctor? Would you mind telling me what a few of them are?
I don't keep them lying around for use as party tricks.
That doesn't answer the question, sir.
I think it is enough. I simply use names as I need. In situations where it would be inconvenient for people to realize who I am, you see. Would revealing my names not then be quite inconvenient?
That's true, but no one is reading this will mind spoilers.
I don't mean inconvenient for them. I mean inconvenient for me. I will be going now.
Gone? Didn't even answer either of them, Doctor. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's Yuya! How about I answer that question for him?
You're always here just when we need you, Yuya.
I've been trailing him for quite some time, after all. I'll leak a little confidential information, just for you.
You're always ready to reveal state secrets just when we need them, Yuya.
Always. Well, that's a little harsh, isn't it? Anyway, moving right along. As you all know, his name as a member of the faculty of St. Pigeonations, and his name as a medical doctor is Iwamine Shu. And his name as a researcher for the Hawk Party was Issa Soma. That's the name I first knew him by. We also have evidence indicating that Ishiki Misho is the public prosecutor who died suddenly a few years ago. Might be the same person. And finally, there's a theory that his real identity is as the heir to the Ichijo group, but that's still just a rumor.
He has quite the history, doesn't he?
It all seems a little excessive to me. In any case, the truth remains shrouded in darkness. Anyway, that's it for me. Can't keep the ladies waiting after all. Achoo!
Thank you, Yuya. Late now, but be okay. Doctor was awfully insistent about hiding those names, and he babbled all about them. Then again, he can take care of himself. Doctor could kill him or anything, even if he did find out. Next letter. It's from one Sanya for Nageki. Did you disappear entirely after BBL? Or are you living on inside Ryota? Also, what would you have done if you would have never been sick? You've gone to college? I want to know, and I can't stop crying. Nageki will have to answer these himself.
You made me come in just a little while ago, too.
Sorry, but you're a really important figure in BBL, so we need to have you here. Sanya was asking what happened to you after BBL.
At the very least, we do know that I spoke to you when you woke up from hibernation.
Right. Take another look at that scene. Oh.
Mr. Kawara. Mr. Kawara. Miss Tosaka. Can you hear me? Morning's almost here. Oh, this was Sakia. Wake up, Kawara. Tosaka. I told you I wouldn't go back on my word.
That scene appears in the special epilogue that you get if you play through a second time.
That was a pretty bad spoiler. Are you sure it's okay to show that? There might be people who've cleared BBL but still haven't seen it.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't thinking. Well, don't look. Don't look.
It's a little late now. Anyways, you can see my consciousness still seems to be there. Maybe I haven't disappeared completely?
That's still pretty vague.
I don't exactly exist to begin with. It's a little hard to imagine something that doesn't exist disappearing.
Then again, part of your body's inside mine now. So maybe you do exist after all?
I don't know what happens after the end of BBL. Maybe I disappear later on, or maybe I end up sharing Mr. Kawara's body. Maybe if I do end up staying, I'd like to see Hattori move on and finally start living for himself. Then I could disappear. The audio.
It would be nice to see Professor not happily. Been through so much. Wasn't all fun and games for me either. I definitely agree. How about the second question? Also, what would you have done if you'd never been sick? Gone to college? I want to know, and I can't stop crying.
You can't stop crying? You know you can't change the past. You can't hope for a future which won't be allowed to come either.
Didn't you think about where you wanted to go in life, Nageki?
Not really. I never had a dream for what I wanted to be when I grew up, or anything like that. If nothing had ever happened, I probably would have gone to college, graduated, and thought about things from there.
It's pretty hard to know what to be in a few years down the line. I haven't put any thought into my career path at all. I bet you'd make a good museum curator or a librarian or a writer.
I never really felt like writing books of my own. Being a curator could be interesting, though. I'll think about it.
For the world where you're still alive.
Yeah, something like that. Is that all?
Yeah, thank you, Nageki. This last one is anonymous. It is for Bubby.
Hello. Is this the recording room?
Mr. Uzune. Please come in, have a seat.
Tea and biscuits. How nice. Yes, this is very nice. Would it be all right if I brought some home? I'd like to give them to the children.
Oh yes, I think that would be fine. I'll wrap them up for you when you're done.
Really? No, I'm so happy. Thank you.
Certainly quite talkative. It's almost hard to believe he's actually Professor Nanaki. Our last letter is addressed to you. I have a question for Hitori. You're supposed to have been good at studying, but were you able to go to school? Had your job as a lecturer. After that, you took care of the children. Certainly doesn't seem like you have time.
I don't go. I am enrolled, though.
You're enrolled but don't go? Is that, are you a truant?
No, I'm a distance student.
Oh, of course.
Everyone helps out with the housework, so I have more than enough time left to study. Even so, I'm a little worried about leaving them for so long. If you wouldn't mind, I think I should be going soon.
You're a very caring guardian, too. My father could stand to take a leaf out of his book. Thank you
Damn.
so much, Hitori.
Yeesh. Thank you for having me.
It's almost like someone brought a painting of the ideal young man to life. I wonder if I'll grow up to be as pleasant of a person as him. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for the letters. Part
2 more.
5.
Almost there.
How and
Almost there,
why
almost
of St. Pigeonations? Here's the question box. Hello again, everybody's favorite rock dove, Kuara Ryota from 2-3 here. First off, thanks for playing all the way through story mode. That must have taken a while. Make sure to take a break if your eyes are tired, okay? They're not? You're fine? Alright, let's go. This time we'll be doing a special feature on everybody's human form. As you all know, we're birds, but we have human designs too. They're just a bonus, or they're for convenience, or something like that, though. So don't think about it too hard, okay? Alright, our first question is from Naginata. This one is for every birdie. What color are your panties when you're in human form?
Looks at my hands.
Gosh, I wonder why they want to know that. I'm wearing light gray today. Let's try asking the others. Nageki.
Nageki.
Oh,
Nageki.
Jesus. I keep being pulled back. White.
Angel.
On this day of the reckoning, my loins are wrapped in the vestments dyed in the blood of the crimson lotus blossom.
Takia.
No comment.
Yuya.
I'm wearing whatever you want me to be, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, baby,
Ooh.
yeah.
Kazuaki.
that's you.
I forgot to put mine on.
Whoa.
Shu.
I do not have time for this nonsense.
Dan. Goo. Okusan needs no panties. Mirinkaku.
Merry Christmas! Mio and Kaku are always
Oh,
completely
it's
naked!
gross.
This
A
is
lot-
true.
A lot of those weren't really answers. This next one isn't exactly about our humans forms, but it fits the subject of pants. It's from Tatsu. You all wear trousers in human form, but do you wear them as birds too? As you can see, we aren't wearing any. Clothes for us as birds are usually used for warmth, fashion, or ceremony, and aren't really mandatory. All right, next question. This one is from Imari for Professor Nanaki. I feel like you probably engage in self-harm because you feel guilty about everything. So please show me what's underneath those
That-
heavy clothes, Professor.
Whoa.
This would be
What? That's such a hard shift.
What a question. What a
this would be little hard
question,
to just
Hatoful
ask to his face. He's pretty well wrapped with the coat and the scarf, though. Professor? Yes, what is it? You're pretty heavily dressed in human form, sir. Doesn't it get hot during the summer? That's true. But even during the summer, so many places have the air conditioning on that need a coat to stay warm. If I go to the supermarket in short sleeves during the summer, I I feel like I'll freeze. Yes, I know what you mean. Whenever I go shopping in short sleeves, I need to go running to the bathroom. Yes. But it's pretty warm at school, right? It. Don't you ever want to strip down a little? Not really. I see. Is that all? I still have some grading to do, so I'll be going. I'm sorry. I just can't bring myself to look at the homeroom teacher and say, take it off. Anyways, on to the last question.
Please.
This is another one for the doctor. Maybe he gets so many because he's so mysterious. It's from Kasami. These glasses are probably just for show. What about you, doctor? Your vision is if your vision is poor, just how poor is it? Yes, Yuya's are just for show. Every so often he'll break a pair and it doesn't bother him at all.
A true super agent needs to keep 6 or 7 pairs of fake eyeglasses around, after all.
Oh, Yuya. The doctors left as soon as we did that question about panties. You know all sorts of things about him, though, right? Do you know about his eyesight?
But of course. Know your enemy and know yourself, and you need not fear the results of 100 battles. It seems to be pretty bad. If you take them away, he's practically helpless.
You tried taking his glasses away?
Hardly. I'm not that much of a daredevil.
Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku took them!
I see.
It was bad enough that he started feeling pretty sick, too. They were returned promptly.
Sort of like how wearing glasses that don't match your eyesight can make you dizzy?
Merry Christmas. He got all wobbly.
Well, we don't know the exact numbers, but it sounds like the doctor's vision is bad enough that in the human form he can't get by without his glasses. I guess that might be good to know. That's all for today. Thanks for dropping by again. Next episode will be our last one, so there'll be a bonus. Don't miss it.
This is so anime.
How and why of St. Pigeonations? It's time for the question box. Hello, everybody. It is Kawara Ryota from Class 2-3. This is our last question answering session. We've come away, but it's gone by so fast, I'll be sad to see it end. Anyway, we've got a bonus question this time. Sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, first one from Suzukawa for Hiyoko. You love udon, but what kind is your favorite? I'll be answering the question for Hiyoko again. I was wondering about this a while ago too, so I asked her. She said, if I had to pick one, it would be a kake udon. The most basic of the most basic, with just udon and broth, nothing else. She said she couldn't let herself forget the true spirit of the noodle after all. Yours, whatever she feels like at the cafeteria, but if it's her first time at a restaurant, she'll usually go with a kake udon. I guess that maybe kake udon is the best gauge of the chef's udon power. Next one's for Sakia from Tsukimiki. Your mother taught you that mansions will always have ninjas in them, right? But did she teach you anything else? Sakia.
Sakuya.
But of course, she taught me all I would need to know to live in Japan.
And you're always so studious too. What kinds of things about aside from ninja and shrine offerings, fallen warriors?
Let us see. I know about sushi.
That's definitely a point of Japanese pride. You're an aristocrat, so you go to the really fancy sushi places, right?
Indeed, I've been to those places with the little conveyor belts.
Not the ones without the little conveyor belts?
Do you mock me? Why would I go to a sushi place without a little conveyor belt?
But
my mother taught me this. Sushi places with little conveyor belts have invested in their establishments and combine entertainment with cuisine. They are higher class than places without the little conveyor belts.
I see. I guess you usually end up spending more time in the ones with the conveyor belts, maybe? I think. All right, next we have 2 for Professor Nanaki. Yes, let's have them. The first is from Lena Lowell. You're always falling asleep, Professor. You spend all your time at home sleeping too? Hiyoko guessed that you spend about 97% of your time at home asleep, but how much is that really? You're always asleep. I worry that you're not getting enough enough to eat. So, how much do you sleep at home, sir?
Oh, is this the other one? Should I take
Yeah,
over?
yeah, I think you should take over.
Don't worry, Lena Lul. I make sure to eat.
Probably not 97% then.
I do fall asleep while I'm having dinner sometimes, though. And in the bath.
Please make sure not to drown yourself while sleeping in the bath, sir. Next is from Shiori. The dark spot by your chin a shadow, Professor? Or is it a marking? I've been wondering this for a long time. We've got a lot of people asking about this. Which is it, sir?
It's not a shadow. It's a common marking on quails.
Right where the shadow of your head would be, though, so it is a little confusing. Try searching for some pictures of button quails, sorry.
Button quails, and also it's Kazuaki.
Try searching
shit.
for some pictures of button quails. You'll find plenty of quails with a marking by the beak, just like me.
Thank you, sir. Next one is for Yuya. She be here.
Yes, salutations. I'll answer anything for a lady hoping to get to know me better.
Sorry, it's the honest, so can't tell if it's a lady or not.
Fuck. Clearly, it's just a shy young mademoiselle, unable to ask in person, but determined to have an answer.
Well, I wonder. All right, let's just go with that. The question is, we've never seen you surrounded by squealing girls, so have you actually got it, Yuya?
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
Yeah, this is definitely one that would be a little hard to ask with your name attached. But asking the questions that are hard to ask is my job.
You're awfully dedicated. I'll answer in full candor, too.
All right, time to bite the bullet. Have you actually got it, Yuya?
A man who's got it never says he does.
That's sort of a backwards way of saying you've got it? I wonder if we can call that full candor.
You satisfied for now? Let me know if another lady comes calling. Adieu!
Well, I guess now we can just say he's probably got it, whatever it is. Next one is for San. Ooh, never worry, never fear, Okasan is already here. This is from someone called I Wish I Were Pudding. What kind of house do you live in, Okasan? You are asking about Okasan's house? You will be coming to play. Okasan will give you a warm welcome. And where is your house, Okasan? Cuckoo, Okasan lives in a great mansion. A mansion? Ooh, Okasan's house is a mansion. Mansion is grand, even grander than Sakia's. Yeah, seriously? Okasan stays in a birdcage inside his mansion. Why a birdcage in the mansion? Ooh, Okasan's instincts tell him to sleep in a birdcage. Ooh, the birdcage helps Okasan stay calm and relaxed. Ooh, Okasan shall return to his home and relax now. Well, I'm not sure I entirely understand. A sand cage inside a huge mansion. I'd like to go visit sometime and see exactly what sort of range he has. All right, time for the extra. This one's for Zami. Are you here, Mrs. Zami?
Carve it into your heart, motherfucker.
Leave it to me, kid.
This one's from Kusho. You are way too cool in a number of ways, Zami. I'm completely fallen for you. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth and back.
You want to become my protege, kid? Come to my takoyaki cart when the sun begins to set, if you've got the guts. I'll show you how to ride like the wind.
There's a question for Mr. Rabu as well, but would you like to answer it?
A question for him? Yeah, I'll take it.
This is from Shinkan. How is your newlywed life with Mrs. Zami so far, Mr. Rabu? She orders you around day and night, right?
What kind of idiotic question is that? Don't go prying into other people's private stuff, you brat.
Ow, don't kick me.
Carve it into your soul, kid. No peeping into my love nest.
Zami's kicks really hurt. I don't know if she orders him around or not, but I think they get along pretty well. All right, time for our final letter. This one is anonymous. I can't wait for the next question box series. Really? I'm so glad, though I don't know if there will be another one. There might be, though. Still up in the air. If there are plans for another, it'll be mentioned in the official site and blog. Check back every once in a while, okay? All right, That's it for the Holiday Star radio section. Thanks for sticking around all the way to the end. This has been the How and Why of St. Pigeonations, brought to you by yours truly, Kawara Ryota.
Yay!
Woo!
And we did it.
That it?
I believe so. I believe there is.
Oh.
I believe. Let me check just to be sure.
Allah has
Oh,
been
it's
set free.
Right here.
The
There's
the little king's crown.
the crown. Yeah.
The crown. There it is. This is the after.
The day, the night slept after.
This story consists of unused scenes from Part 4. Please enjoy this collection of things which couldn't fit into the main story. Think of it as like being the bonus scenes on a DVD. Please enter your name. It's Prosciutto McGee.
It's presumably.
It's Prosciutto
Nope.
McGee.
Prosciutto?
Nope.
There's an S before the C.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Yeah, prosciutto.
Yes.
McGee.
And then McGee.
There we go. Prosciutto McGee. I sure hope it is.
And this will be the last Prosciutto McGee we get.
Oh.
Dr. Str-
I did recall the the voice I gave him, so I'm just gonna go back to that.
What's wrong, Prosciutto? You have a stomachache?
Okay.
The silver field was a little cold.
No, that's not it. It's not that my stomach is cold. I'm just feeling kind of fuzzy.
Ooh, Prosciutto feeling fuzzy? Prosciutto's stomach is feeling fuzzy?
No, my head is. Something's bothering me. It's... excuse me.
What? If you need the toilet, it's in that car there, so don't have an accident.
No! I really feel like I've seen you before. Have we met somewhere?
What? Miss, are you hitting on me?
No!
Maybe we've met, maybe we haven't. That depends on you, miss.
It depends on me. Could you step out of that shadow for a moment? Oh, Mr.
Oh.
Death!
Oh.
From when you
Oh.
died.
Yeah. He's a friend of yours?
Yeah, he and I go all the way back to the demo version. I'll be counting on you next time something happens.
Try not to give me too much work to do, okay?
What? But that's why we're friends.
She's friends with death.
Yeah.
Good manners.
The new season is almost here. I'd better start checking for any Hawk Party spies and the new students.
Salutations, Mr. One.
Sakazaki Yuya. What is it? I don't recall sending for you.
Well, that's a little cold. Can I drop by just to see your beautiful face?
You are no longer a student at this school. You should avoid any unnatural conduct.
Nothing unnatural about a college student getting nostalgic for his old high school. Everyone knows how much I love this school, nothing suspicious about it. Anyway, I came to deliver a letter.
A letter? New orders?
No, it's from Nishiki Koji Tori.
A letter of intent?
It doesn't look like it. He addressed this little package to you.
Let's have a look. To the soaring wings of the Special Intelligence Division 0, Leon J.B. May your organization grow in prosperity and success with the coming season. I pray you have been well throughout the colder months of the year. I am deeply grateful for your taking time from your busy schedule to see me off the other day. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your kind consideration. Therefore, I have obtained a humble gift from the High Society's Seagull department store to express my gratitude. You reshare real quick, Aloha?
Yeah.
I know you're actually quite busy with the coming of the new school year, but please take care not to catch cold in this chilly spring weather. Your servant, the Black Advocate, Technical Research Consultant, Nishiki Koji Tori.
That's some pretty stiff business writing. So I'm off after everything the other night.
He's on the surveillance list after all. I gave him a ride home.
The package doesn't seem to have any explosives.
Madeline.
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
Madeline's cheesecake and financiers. Pretty
Financiers.
standard. Pretty standard stuff for a pastry assortment.
I should know I voice Financier Cookie.
Financier cookie.
Well, he did go to the trouble of having them sent. No point in saying no. We'll run some tests, and if they come up clean, I'll put some coffee on. He just legitimately sent cookies.
Get well soon.
Get some cookies, y'all.
Merry Christmas! Christmas will soon be here!
Ooh.
I'm here.
Yeah.
The spring semester has barely started.
Hold on a fucking here.
I'm coming. Stop it. Calm down.
Merry Christmas! Christmas will soon be here in about 8 months!
You two do not seem to be short on energy. Perhaps I shall reduce your portions at meals, starting today.
Merry Christmas! Ah! Merry Christmas! Shu just doesn't understand food. Your luxurious partridge plumage is going to get all raggedy and thin. Merry Christmas. Miru and Kaku always use up a lot of energy planning for Christmas. Merry Christmas! Let's decorate the tree with the nice fossil instead of a star this year. The nice big fossil.
Please don't carry my things off without asking.
Merry Christmas? This is something of Shu's? Something important?
Something important. No, not particularly.
Merry Christmas! Yay! We'll decorate the tree with it! We'll decorate the tree with it! Merry Christmas? Huh? Merry Christmas? Someone scratched stuff into this fossil. It's no good now.
It's scratched. Let me see it for a moment.
Merry Christmas! There's a name carved on the back.
Aw.
I know. Eat if you want to.
Merry Christmas! Lunch!
Just a sweet time.
Do the Southern Cross. It's me, the migrant.
You can't do this every time.
No.
Stardust sugar cubes are so sweet. You have some too, Your Majesty. Sweet foods warm the soul and make your troubles fly away. Nibble. Hick. Nibble. So scared. Scared? Of what? You don't know what we'll find at the next star. That's been true ever since we were on the Earth. No one knows what the future will bring. We don't know if it's fun.
Your Highness, let's have a pillow fight and talk about our crushes at the next star.
Okay. Can't just wait around for it. Fun is something you have to go out and find yourself. We're all good friends. Tomorrow will be a good day. Yay!
And that, my friends, is the entirety of this game.
Oh,
We made it.
I love Hatoful Boyfriend.
I love Hatoful Boyfriend. Thank you guys all so much for enjoying. This has been wild.
Thank you, chat, for coming out. And also, since this is, we don't know if we'll ever get back again for a different game or whatever. So if you want to find the people in the stream, this is a great place to chat it out. Bolts, where can people find you?
They can find me on YouTube. I'm actually streaming tomorrow, and they can find me over on pretty much all socials, just under Bolts the Mechanic or Bolts the Mech.
I think I have one of your links down in the description. Nubby.
Oh, nice.
I have I do TTRPG streams and GMing as a player and a GM on twitch.tv/surprise round RPG. Tell your friends. And I'm on Twitter, I guess. Just look up Not So Nubby on Twitter. That there's an account there. I don't really go there anymore. It's the same thing on Blue Sky.
Yeah. And
Hell yeah.
TB, I believe you stream, and also you got a big role recently, didn't you?
I did. I was recently cast in the video game Honkai Star Rail.
Hey.
As a boy Finon. So go check me out on Twitter at TunnelVA, Blue Sky at Joshua Waters VA, and on Twitch for streams, Toodles Clown. Thank you.
Yeah. And Vixen.
I'm always here.
Yeah,
You guys know who I am.
People know where they are.
here.
And also,
Vixen_VTuber on Twitch and at MarissaLenti.com on Blue Sky. Oh, and I have a Tumblr now. It's also Vixen VTuber.
yeah.
Wow.
And also, I started actually streaming recently since I moved into my new apartment. You can find me in the mornings. Down in the description below, you'll see Aloha, and there's Aloha Please, which is my Twitch link. So I'll probably be streaming tomorrow morning. So thumbs up. But yeah, thank you all for sitting through this, especially this one, which has been somewhat of a longer one through all the technical difficulties and everything like that. But we're done with Hatoful Boyfriend. Yay!
Yay!
But yeah, so pretty much, thank you for coming out. And see you next time. Next week, we will have a stream, other than Danganronpa stream, which is on Sundays. Next Friday, we'll be doing episode 1 of The Devil on the channel. So, please check that out and check out the episode of the episode 0 that we did, earlier, like last year. So yeah, thumbs up. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.